Hey!
Welcome to episode 5 of season 2 of Phoenix Dawn Command.
Woohoo!
I am Mac. Have a snack Beauvais, and I am marshalling today's game. If you're unfamiliar, Phoenix is a game where all of these players, their characters died in their mortal lives, and came back resurrected as superpowered phoenixes, and they're all crazy. But the fun mechanic of this game is the only way that you can level up and get more powers is by dying. So that's exciting. So let's go around and meet who we have here at the table today, starting with very special guest, Talene, who's joining us again as Marathon.
I am back. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I'm Talene, and I'm here as Marathon.
So tell us about Marathon.
Marathon is the fastest, most committed, most eager Phoenix in the whole Phoenix world.
How did you die last time, Marathon?
I fell down some stairs and landed on my head. It was terrible.
Occupational hazard.
Hey, it's just what you get when you're super fast. Your
you
bones
lose
are
control of
thinner.
your
And how did
limbs.
you die the first time despite never being on a mission before?
I was headed towards the mission, and there's a big staircase that you have to go down to go on your mission. I fell down it and hit my head multiple times and died.
There's a pattern forming. Yeah.
That's
I guess I didn't realize that the stairs were a manifestation of the dread. You learn something new every day.
Surprise!
Yeah.
The dread is that insidious. And we have Mr. Michael Holmes.
I'm Michael Sherlock Holmes.
Oh!
Hey! You know what? There was a long time in my life where I wouldn't own that, and I thank Benedict Cumberbatch and Johnny Lee
Thank
Miller
you, Gurry
for the
200.
Sherlock Renaissance.
There you go.
What, Jeremy Brett? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. So, cheerfully withdrawn. Sorry. I play Vigil. I am the devoted, so I'm the healer and kind of the cheerleader for the group. I would argue that he is maybe more dedicated than Marathon in his appreciation of being a Phoenix. He died
Probably.
trying to warn the people that he loved that the dread was coming, and the dread overtook him. So basically, his goal as a Phoenix is to make sure that doesn't happen again, especially for his wingmates, because last game especially was very harrowing. So, yeah, and occasionally he breaks into song and poetry. Just saying.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that a little more
Yep.
in a couple minutes here.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome.
In the meantime, we have Mr. Robert Chan.
I am Robert. My knob hurt. Chan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oddly enough,
Okay, now I'm
Robert
gonna
does
go.
not rhyme as well as Max. So, ooh. I'm playing Doros, who's Durant. He's the big meat shield on the team. He apparently is the only one that gives a shit about other human lives. Because I'm saving them left and right while you people are doing God knows what else. Yeah, he used to be a dancer. Not as agile and graceful as he used to be.
Getting there.
Working on it.
And last, but certainly not least, the Dempster Fire himself, Josh
I'm
Dempster.
Joshua Dempster. Nothing that rhymes with Joshua or Dempster. So here's a fun fact about Dempsters and dumpsters. The dumpster is a portmanteau of the word dump, like landfill, and the surname Dempster. So Dempster Fire is actually fairly accurate historically.
Aw.
I also love that you use portmanteau.
That's
it's
the
one
Yeah,
of my
that is
favorite
some extra
words.
points right there.
It goes with your
And
mustache. That word goes with your mustache.
Dempster Fire? Yeah.
No, portmanteau.
Portmanteau.
That's what he calls the mustache.
No, I feel like when you say that, you should just do this.
Just kind of a
Be
little
like,
bit.
portmanteau.
Portmanteau, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Fun fact, portmanteau is French for coat hanger. Anyway.
Yeah, because it's how you would carry things from place to place.
What game are we playing again?
You know, I don't remember.
Etymology.
I think it's words with
Etymological
friends.
history. And I will be playing
Cards Against
Scar,
Humanity? I don't
the
know.
bitter. And yes, let's begin.
Cool.
All right.
business
So
to
before we
attend
dive in, I would like to tell you, fine folks at home or wherever fine streams are happening, what you can do to donate to this game and help mess with all of these players. So you can help them out by giving them redraws, which actually let them pull extra cards, especially in a time of need. We also have flares for them. we have negative and positive flares. The negative flares are roleplay based. They make them crazy pants. So, for example, if you donate to Vigil's negative flare, which is song and legend, he has to start coming up with songs and poetry about his wingmates. If you do Wounds of the Past or Scar, he starts having a blubbering meltdown. It's super delightful. We also have positive flares, which are like, whatever, I guess it helps him not die and stuff, which are combat-based. And so when you activate one of those, it helps them out in combat in some way. For example, Marathon's Chariots of Fire allows her to run so fast that she sets stuff on fire with the friction.
And sings the theme song from Chariots of Fire.
Yes, that also does happen.
The Academy Award-winning song from Chariots of Fire.
Vangelis.
Sorry, go on, Mac.
And then for Doros, his positive flare would be Tiny Dancer, which allows him to jump in front of damage and help save wingmates. So, how about you guys? Let's start out by you guys telling me what you recall of where you're at so far, and we'll go from there. I want to make sure you guys have been doing your homework.
We were on our way to the Grimwald, right?
Negative.
No, negative. We were on our way to.
F.
Okay. Sax was sitting here, and also Marisha Ray and Matt Mercer were kind of here.
Bandana Man! Holy crap, what is happening?
Okay.
Hard in the paint.
I'll start thinking
Smiley
about it
the
now. Don't worry.
ogre.
I don't remember
Thank
where
you.
we were on our way to, but I remember that we encountered a caravan. Oh, thanks, Smiley.
You guys were all right.
Field of Masks.
Let me help you out here.
Yes.
You had just secured the support of the
made a
Architects
deal.
and Builders Guild, which was sort of
Yes.
important so that you
It's
could
the
help
haunted
fix the
I was there for
various
that.
areas.
Totally helped with that one.
While you were on your way to one of those areas, you were doing a basically an escort mission to go and make sure that it was going to be safe for the guild to come out there. You went through the Field of Masks. Blythe's character, Spectre, who's not here, has apparently been into some nasty shit because the Fallen showed up and decided to royally fuck with all of you, and you had masks attached to your face that amplified your worst fears.
It was fun.
You also found out that a
Cuna.
Fallen called the
got
Puppeteer had infiltrated some of the people that are part of Dawn Command and was trying to make deals with you to remove the masks and also get to have control of your bodies for a determined amount of time.
Who would
A
do
deal
such a
of
foolish
which
thing?
Scar took.
I don't remember that.
So Scar did make a deal with the Puppeteer for funsies.
100%. Sorry, everyone.
And Spectre unfortunately died, and so did Doros. And you are still at the edge of the Field of Masks. You just saved a caravan, which was a traveling troop. So let me see what's going on
I
here.
vaguely remember all of that.
I leveled up.
And the
What,
traveling
what was your
troop.
deal with the puppeteer, though? 15 minutes? Something like that?
Yeah, he... After we resolved
But
the
he didn't promise
the
to keep your clothes
conflict,
on. I remember that.
Yeah. He said he would take over my body
Okay,
for
there's a lot of writing.
a certain amount of time. So that could get weird for everyone else.
Deals with the puppeteer never work out poorly
What do
for the bargainer. Never.
I mean, one of them is like immortal now,
Alright.
like super immortal, so that's not a bad
So let's start with this from our good friend Smiley the Ogre.
Smiley the Ogre.
Okay, and let me write this down here because this is a lot of crap
What did
going
Bandana Man
on.
do?
Bandana Man.
I don't like that giggle, Wolfman. Or that face.
Yeah, that smile.
Uh-oh.
Trust me, viewers, it was quite remarkable.
Yeah, it's the face you see in the dictionary and you look up smug.
His smug mug, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the one dying out there.
Joshua,
Okay.
do you enjoy expensive gums? If so, you would be Joshua the Posh Chewer.
The Posh Chewer.
Oh no!
I have no cap to doff, good sir.
Okay. So one of
Takes a
these things
while,
is going to
but-
have to come through later. If is Trona in the chat with us today?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure that Trona is aware of this.
I feel like you need sunglasses to put on after that.
Okay, I think I've got this all, and I will dole them out as as requested at interesting times.
Interesting times are interesting.
Okay.
That's exciting. Ooh.
This just gives me so many options. Holy crap. All right. So, out at the Field of Masks, you, Vigil, and Scar are still there. You've saved this traveling troop. And up comes Marathon.
Hey guys!
This Marathon is super fast.
Hey. Oh.
You also notice that there is a painting that was hanging out there, Scaria, which I went back, chat. I read what you write, and I know the description of this painting now, so I would like to share it with the table at
Yes,
large.
please.
Beautiful.
So the painting of Scaria is a romance cover-esque painting of Varia in the more typically male position, holding Scar, tipping him back. He's now
Rocks are
turning
flowing
into
in
a
the
frickin'
wind.
minotaur, with the puppeteer's face just in the background.
Which I picture looks a lot like
So
Sax.
beautiful.
That sounds.
I'd use my positive flair to protect that thing. So.
I tried to,
Yeah.
I tried to
So,
destroy it.
so I
Yeah.
imagine you could probably you could go ahead and like punch it out of the frame and just roll it up and take it. So
Make sure this doesn't fall into
Why
the
are
wrong
you? No,
hands.
what are you doing with that?
I'm taking it
What
back
a-
to Pyre. This has to be preserved.
For what?
It's very cool.
It's an incredibly important part of Phoenix history. It shows, organizational memory between our wing and the Reborn and the
I
Puppeteer.
respectfully disagree.
Well, you don't have to carry it back.
May I?
Hey guys!
So, Marathon, you have actually been sent by the marshals because you're really fast, and also because they'd like you to be out of Pyre for a little while, to go and collect your wingmates and accompany them back to Pyre.
Hey guys! I've been sent to collect you and take you back to Pyre. Let's go!
But we were supposed to...
Wait, are you going? Let's go!
Well, if that's what the marshals say, I suppose we better get... We're
What is
coming!
going on? You're going
Okay,
so slow!
we're coming!
Yeah.
You know, and
Just like stay out ahead of us. You don't have to check in every.
and because the chat has been so very kind to me,
I've been there and back. What is up with you guys? You've moved like 3 feet.
I'm going to give you guys these now with the promise of more fun later. You get to accompany her back with Wounds of the Past and Song and Legend.
And so as the dawn did rise upon the Field of Masks, their wingmates defeated, Scar and Vigil did make their way back to the immortal city of Pyre with their wingmate Marathon in the lead. A speck on the horizon, she did run, league upon league, until she could barely be seen at all. Vigil revisited the night again and again in his memory, while he saw the scars of the past literally on his friend's face. He did reach out and turned away, knowing that his friend would have none of it. Ah!
That's awesome! Are you zooming more?
Yes.
What? Why
The
you
story shall continue. And mile after mile did they walk, their wing broken and yet assembled together, tighter than ever.
I'm just gonna actually start crying.
What does that sound like?
More for now, like laughter.
He's cry
It
laughing.
was like, wow, that's 0 to 100.
Also, put on the Court of the Crimson King and imagine me saying that. You're welcome.
How fast can you run? You think you could? Do you think you could just?
Like if you just got a good head start and hit me right here, just
Why would I do that? I like you. You're my friend. We're friends. We're in a wing. We're great.
And Vigil did lean down to his friend, hoping to console him, but the pain was too great. Marathon ran rings around them to protect them, and yet
is there a way?
they would all be
is there
alone.
a way nearby for me to actually kill myself in the scene?
Let's not do that. I mean, if you remember, like, you know,
I'm-
up the street, not across it. But I mean, if you want to add to the scars, I guess I won't stop
I've-
you. Don't do that at home, please. for the love
I've
of
face
God.
planted now, and I'm just like kind of crawling along, dead leg, like just dragging my legs behind me because
Are you putting on Court of the Crimson King?
I have.
Okay.
That's nice. I come back. I come and I stand on your back and I lean down into your face and go, "Hey, get up! Let's go! Let's go! Get up! Get up! Let's go!"
Why?
It's time to go!
Every
Let's go
time.
fast! Get up and move!
I just
Get
need
up
like
and move.
5 minutes.
Today's battle may have been won, yet there were so many more to come. How many? None could tell for certain. And yet they walked on, the undefeated McWingface, back towards Pyre.
I'm really happy to let this continue for like another 2 hours, but I want to jump
you,
over real
Wolfman.
quick to Doros. Yes. So you died last time,
Yep.
and no less in front of people that you actually knew from your mortal life. So what was that like? But let's talk about what happened in your crucible. So no, they actually survived. So you wouldn't have known that, but Aveen and Taki did survive, and decided to make a deal with the puppeteer. But you were already gone, so you don't know that. But let's talk
Why
about
are you telling me?
because I'm a cruel and horrible overlord.
That's brutal. Okay.
Accurate.
So
checks out.
let's discuss what your latest crucible was like because you leveled up.
The bone attacks continue. He's now pushed back against a into like a culvert, and his this dance troupe is actually there now. He's being forced to protect these people that he knew in a previous life while avoiding them seeing his face. There's a one of the bones is talking to him and is like saying you ashamed of being a phoenix? Well, that's interesting. Would have known that that's something that you saving lives and but still can't show your face to these people. That's good to know. So that's it's a sucky time for him.
All right. Well, you do go through your crucible and you manage to learn the lesson you needed to return. So you return back through the flame to Pyre. How do you look now?
There's now a breastplate that he's wearing that has this sigil of flowing water on it, in addition to the rest of his armor. It's sort of becoming more of a thing.
Fancy.
Cool.
Like it.
So, what in the fuck is this?
Yeah,
What
it is.
in
Okay,
the
that's
fuck
bad.
is
Whoa!
this?
Did
Not even
holy
supposed to be
shit.
here today.
I don't even.
Did someone draw?
Can someone send this to my phone so we can put it on cam?
Oh my
I'll send you a
god!
link here.
Okay.
What the heck is
No,
happening?
no.
Oh,
If what I'm
wow.
thinking is,
Bandana Man made
Oh
it.
boy!
oh my
Holy-
god.
Bandana Man!
That is.
What?
Oh,
And in my
man.
mind, I like to think that there are still little enclaves on Pyre who
The
are still
slash
singing
fake
that
is
choir, that
manifesting
chorus.
itself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Slash fish.
Okay. Well, while that's being sent to me, so you spend a little extra time in your crucible. So when you come out, it's about the time that you're all finally getting back. You had to go back on foot because, as you know, the Imperial Flame is kind of a one-way trip, and you have to go back on foot.
You had to go with me.
So
Yay.
yeah, so as you're getting in, you're still feeling a little wacky. You all arrive and you see Doros, and
Like as soon as we
Bonds
come
of
in,
friendship forged stronger than ever, with Marathon leading the charge, did their wingmate Doros emerge from the immortal flame.
I stalk off.
And there was rejoicing, and Vigil
be in my
did feel
room.
strong, and yet weak at the same time.
everyone we meet, I'm like, I did it. I brought my friends. I brought them. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did. They sent me. They sent me to do it, and I brought them, and I have accomplished it. It's done. I did it. It's successful, and I'm alive, and I didn't fall down any stairs because there weren't any.
I feel like
I did
this
it.
should be more of a democratic selection process.
Think I get all the
Hold on a
votes?
second
Is
here.
what you're saying? I understand that.
See if I
'cause I'm
can-
very fast. And I help
no,
everybody,
that
and
just
I'm
zoomed
really
it.
nice, and people like me because I'm cool.
all right.
And everyone needs someone to bring them happiness, and that's what I like to do.
So if
happy.
somebody would like to show chat in the dice cam what painting you guys brought back. So oh, Bandana Man.
That's like
this entire time.
the most gentle caress. Just
That's
So you brought that back with you, and I believe we're still at a description of a upcoming edition at some point.
That's
No,
really
that was
beautiful.
It. That was it. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
text.
the
The
print.
text
Gotta
was
make
very
sure this
confusing.
gets back to the archive safe.
I love our fans.
The archive is what? Why?
No, it's important. You have to. It
don't-
belongs in a museum.
Yeah, no, we have a museum for this.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing Varia with like a painting in her office, and every so often she'll flip it over to the real painting and just admire it quietly for a
Well,
while.
and then it's right next to all of the fan fiction, the Top Knot Road, Avaria and Ink, and she's like, why does everyone want me to hook up with the other phoenixes? I don't understand. I'm a giant wolf monster. What is happening? But it is kind of nice.
It's nice to be thought of that way.
So, amidst all of the chaos here, you remember that the marshal who sent you to come and get them was Marshal Winter,
Okay.
and asked that you bring them back to Marshal Winter.
Yeah, guys, Marshal Winter! Marshal Winter wants to see you. I was specifically sent by that marshal to get you to come back to that marshal. That marshal wants to see you. We've got. I'll go tell him you're coming.
Lead the way.
Marshal Winter! Marshal Winter! I brought them. They're coming. Hey,
Doesn't
I told him.
Winter up these stairs over here?
They're coming!
Why don't you wait down here, and we'll get you when we're done. We don't want to have any accidents.
Okay.
There's lots of stairs involved.
Why are there lots of stairs
The-
involved all of a sudden?
The wing has been summoned,
did there
so
seem like there's more
she's going to go
stairs?
too. She was specifically sent to bring you guys back, so I think she's going to see that through. So,
Stairs in my way.
Wonderful.
so you get to Marshal Winter's office, and as you know, she's the shrouded marshal.
Oh, she. Yeah, that's what I meant.
What happened?
What do you mean?
What happened? We've been getting some word, but we haven't gotten the full breadth of what occurred. Obviously, we had to recall you from your mission, and it seems that those that were sent on your mission with you on behalf of the Dawn Command were not as they seemed. What happened?
The puppeteers infiltrated some of the Phoenix's support.
It's true. We did what we could, but he possessed our compatriots, and we were dealing with at least one other fallen entity, and we're very sorry, Marshal.
This goes deeper than I feared.
Does it?
Do you have something to say?
Nothing. No. Not right now.
Okay. Well, until we get this sorted, you are to remain on Pyre.
But
That sounds great. Everything we've done so far has been a massive catastrophe. So
But you learn by doing. If we're here, we can't help anyone in the field. I know
Are you
it's-
questioning my authority?
No, Marshal, it's just... We're just getting started, and you learn by doing. That's what my dad always said.
so far we've learned how to lose lots of innocent civilians and get possessed by fallen constructs. It's been really good.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Possessed by fallen constructs? Explain yourself.
There were the masks in the field of masks came to life and latched to our faces, and
All the more reason that you should remain here on Pyre.
What? I was not involved in any of that, and I really wanted to go on a mission.
Sometimes this is a lesson that we must learn, and that is that we must stay still and be patient.
Stay still. Did you hear that?
I know.
Stay still.
I'd like to speak with Marshal Varia.
Marshal Vari is none of your concern.
Then you do.
Guys?
Why would you say that? As far as I'm aware, she's my marshal. I'm a bidder. She's the bidder marshal.
This may be more personal for Varya than it is for any of us. And frankly, I'm not sure that she's fit to have those discussions with you. You're dismissed.
Guys, let's go hang out somewhere and console each other.
Okay, that sounds like a good use of time and resources. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah!
A long time ago, in the distant lands beyond the sea's horizon.
So we're getting punished for the failure of the marshals to protect the
We just
our human
have been
counterparts.
getting punished for that. That's basically been our lives since we fell through the fire the first time. Have you guys noticed that we've been interacting with phoenixes that have been pulled out of their crucibles?
Huh.
Who would know how to do something like that? Who would do something like that?
I don't know. I mean, in theory, such a thing shouldn't be possible, right?
I mean, are we out of earshot of anybody who...
I mean, if you want to, I mean, you've been dismissed from Marshal Winter's office.
Let's go
we
to
just
10
huddle in the
forward.
office?
That's
I
where
don't
Miles
know what to
O'Brien
do.
Yeah,
likes
that's
to
where
hang
Miles
out.
hangs out.
We are dealing with something out of our control that the marshals are aware of. And they don't want to tell us about it. And I think the reason why Winter said it was more personal. Do you remember the note we got from the giant wolf beast?
Oh, yeah. What note? Just remind me. I'm totally in this group.
Duffel bag, duffel bag. Why's my
Yeah.
vodka
Actually-
empty?
Actually, that was confiscated by Marshal Varya.
was, right.
Do you want to put it there just in case?
Do I?
Just in case Chad needs a reminder too.
It's not as good as, Slash Fic, but it's pretty good.
Right. Yeah, that note. I totally knew about that note.
Yes. So
There are notes.
when we mentioned the name of the person who may have left that, I was given a name by the puppeteer while he was trying to make a deal with me, which I didn't take, just so you guys all know.
He totally did.
I trust
was
you.
weird.
Why would you
I
take
don't
a deal
think
with
any of
that?
us thought that
That's-
you did.
Yeah, you really.
You're
You
real
empirically
trustworthy.
have to say that you are the king. You're not the king.
That's true.
A lesson hard learned. But, so a fallen phoenix, Ink, has been responsible for these things, and apparently he served in Varya's wing, and that is why we're being kept at a distance.
Do you think Varya's involved in this?
No. No, I don't. She's not responsible for any of the things
I just had a
happening.
big high concept skill spread I want to do.
But,
Finish having your interaction.
Yeah.
but she knows more than any of the marshals are willing to tell us, and she may, in the right circumstances, be willing to tell us why we're dying over and over again because of one person.
Weird that you, of all people, would defend her.
Our last chat was productive.
I don't get it.
Cue sexy sax solo.
Nope, wrong sax solo.
We came to an understanding. That's all I mean.
Your point about phoenixes being pulled out of their crucibles. Spectre is still in hers.
So far, it seems like pulling phoenixes out of their crucibles is damaging in some way. It could be external forces causing that, but the monstrosities we've faced so far, like an entire haunted building and a giant wolf beast, that was responsible for a town full of skin changers. Those were phoenixes pulled out of their crucibles early. Maybe we shouldn't invest in as much as I would like to get Spectre back early. We maybe should not pull her out.
Maybe we can just ask her if she sees anything on the other side.
I think we need to speak with Marshal Varya about this.
No, not yet.
We're not
Because if I'm
Talking-
wrong, I don't want her to know. You all go on without me. I need to do some research.
Okay, I like this. Sounds like you're doing things that you're not necessarily proud of. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of all of us. We're friends.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you want to
we'll take 10
stick back?
Molly.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys doing while he's scheming here?
I'm going to go and try to find the painting. No, I'm just kidding.
It's in a crate next to the Ark of the Covenant, my friend.
Never getting in there. Warehouse 13.
People got into Warehouse 13. I don't know why you would make that reference.
All the time they did.
Yeah.
Security is
It
real
was
bad.
real bad.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go back to my quarters and just chill for a little while because the various events of the past, it hasn't been long. It's been like a week and a half, this whole, like 2 weeks maybe.
Ish.
Yeah,
There's been some travel time factored in there and
yeah,
stuff too.
I killed my sister a little when she was like already dead, and then I saw her ghost in the haunted house. Like things have been rough.
Okay.
And we're getting just pinballed around because the marshals won't tell us anything about what's happening.
Okay.
I will follow you like to your quarters and you shut the door in my face.
Yes.
And I go, that's cool, we'll hang out later. Okay, see ya.
Then I open the door and I go, no, we won't. And I close the door.
No, it's an inside joke. It's what we do.
Where are you going? All right.
Because I've been
So you do that.
What's the bar on Deep Space Nine? It's Odo's, right? Or no, it doesn't.
Quarks.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You should be.
I am very sorry. So I actually go back to Spectre's quarters,
Okay.
and I'm looking for some sort of personal effect that I can abscond with.
She doesn't really.
Come now.
She doesn't really keep much that's personal because of the nature of her background.
Mm-hmm.
So she really wouldn't. She wouldn't keep possessions that she can't keep on her.
Okay.
As Phoenix is, you really don't own a lot that is worldly beyond your uniform comes back with you every time, and your Talon, and that all of that goes into the Crucible. But it's definitely, she's been there. There's that essence of the fact that this is a space that she frequently occupies.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really need to sleep or eat or anything
Right.
either.
So there's not like a bed or anything.
Yeah, she's not a collector
Right.
of things. So, I mean, at most, maybe she'd have like some books or maybe a map in there, but I don't think she would have a terrible lot of truly personal effects.
Okay. Well, then
Does that make sense?
I'm going to sort of assemble what I can into like a small stack. And
Set it on fire.
That'll show her.
Fuck you, Spectre. I don't know what I'm doing. No,
None of us do.
and I'm gonna produce a little like piece of charcoal from my bag and kind of do like a circle around them.
Okay.
I'm gonna set that coil so it's steady, and I'm going essentially to try and have a one-man seance to reach out to Spectre
Okay.
in her crucible.
Sounds like a sweet album name.
And yes, in the Chamber of Spectre did Vigil set about on his one-man
Maybe not-
seance
maybe
to
not
pierce
Vigil's.
the veil. Sorry. Basically just, reach out to the spirits in Pyre or whatever just to see if I can connect to her to see if she sees anything on the other side. Does that make sense?
So you're trying to basically, you're all connected. You all have an internal spark that connects all of you. So there's a certain sense that you always sense the presence in a way of them. Do you want to reach out to her spark that you know exists? Okay.
Cool. So, spirits, I would say, is the
Yeah, let's go with spirits.
skill on that. So that's 5.
It's gonna have to be impressive.
Okay. So I'm using Thought Coil. So there's a spark, so that's 10. I'm also using Astonishing Luck,
Okay.
which is
You're
14.
gonna need astonishing luck, pal.
So that's 14.
Okay.
And then I've got 8 more, so that's 22. And I'm going to make that an intellect, so that's 25 all told.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. Your connection that you're able to secure is very, very faint. I mean, you are trying to connect through to an entirely different realm, and you're still a relatively young Phoenix, so you're mostly pulling on the connection that you share with Spectre. But Spectre's not the one that you make contact with. Because as you'll recall, during the assault from the Skin Changers, she pulled an Atavi wolf spirit into her crucible with her.
Right.
Dope.
Okay, that's right.
And while she's too hard to reach because she's still going through her ins and outs, you feel the presence of this spirit. What do you want?
I'm looking for my wingmate.
She is in her crucible, and you should not be able to reach her this far. But I sense you're connected to her.
Well, in the way that all wingmates are, but I was hoping to speak with her, see if there was any sort of darkness here that didn't belong.
This is darkness by breaking into a place to which you do not belong.
I'm aware of that. But you do not belong here either.
I did not consciously make this choice, but as I am what I am,
And what?
I am beyond you.
Could you leave this place if you wanted to?
I have not tried yet. It's possible, but there are things of interest here that keep me for a while.
What do you want? And I picture this is all echoey and like there's torches, but they're burning backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was brought forth and corrupted, thanks to one of your kind, and I do not appreciate this transgression. So for the present, I remain to help your wingmate understand things so that perhaps those who committed this atrocity will be punished.
We apologize for what has been wrought upon you. And I speak for myself only at this time, but if you can help us find who perpetrated this against you, we would like to help you get your revenge.
It is hard to say. I have had conversations, but they have been limited to your wingmate and a few other passing spirits in this realm. I was brought forth and corrupted by one that has come back to you, but they were not the perpetrator. They were tricked into doing what they did. There's one that is beyond them, that is beyond you, but is also you.
Deep, man. He whispers that to himself, but it reverberates. I think I understand, Spirit. If we need your help in the future, could we call upon you again? To discuss this matter further, perhaps?
I'll consider it. For the present, I speak with your wingmate. Just know that, from what I understand, the one that you seek has gone beyond all things in this natural or unnatural order, whatever it may be, but he breaks the cycle.
And it's a danger to us all. Thank you, Spirit.
So,
There you go.
there you go.
All right. Well, now you get to tell us what transpired.
Dudes!
Totally there.
I made a serious mistake.
There's a knock at your door.
Go away.
I don't think I would take that attitude if I were you.
Hello, Marshall.
Those are new.
It's the moonlighting theme. That's what it is.
Yeah, something about my crucible seems to be changing me when I come back. You might understand something along those lines. I hear you were once a normal-sized person.
Like all phoenixes, we change as we come back, and not always of our own design. There's someone who wanted to meet you. And she steps aside slightly. And a very...
Oh my god, that'd be such a weird-looking creature.
Bandana Man, are you on that?
Good lord, guys. Fine. I won't give you guys important plot.
No! Tub with tiny
No,
boards.
we're done. We're done. Everything is done now.
All right, then here are all of my sparks.
And the phoenixes
You get to
lose.
fuck off.
Wait,
Bandana
no.
Man's
Have you
already,
guys got that out of your
furiously
system now?
painting.
Yes.
Are we good? We cool? We hip?
Yeah.
All right.
I was in it. I was in
What's
it.
in my system? Can you tell us your verify?
No.
Please.
I mean, yes.
Thank you.
Varia steps to the side, and a very slight girl steps out from behind her. And it is the one that you rescued from the house that was under possession of the spirit that was causing all of the craziness out in Harrogate. And she's very petite. She looks like a young child, like maybe she's like 8 or 9. She's kind of got long black hair. Her eyes are completely black. She's very washed out. And it's obvious that though she is very young, it looks like a very young human, she's a very young phoenix. And she steps forward and she's just kind of, even though her eyes are completely black, you can kind of tell they're shifting around. Like she's kind of looking at you, but also shifting aside because she's very uncomfortable with the situation. It's just kind of like, fidgeting with everything. Okay. And she just goes, thank you.
I kneel down and I say, no, thank you.
Why?
That was when I released my flame and ended whatever that was for you. It was important for me too. I can't really explain, but you helped me too.
I don't understand how, but you're welcome. But I want to help, but I don't know that I can do anything. But I did want to say thank you.
What's her name?
I used to have one, but I don't remember what it was.
You get to pick
but,
one. It's
well, when I came back from the flame, I had a name in my head, and it was no one.
That's beautiful.
And you can tell this is her first time out of the flame. The implications of which being that when she was broken out of her crucible, she had not even come back once as a phoenix.
That is horrific. Oh my god, you're twisted. That's awful.
Man, whoever's behind that is a real asshole. Sorry. Not sorry.
Well, no one. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you ever want to talk or just hang, I know plenty of card games.
I like that, but and she's just kind of uncomfortable, and she looks up at Varia, and just kind of uncertain. Varia just kind of nods, and no one goes. She goes running off. We should speak.
That you didn't just want to introduce the two of us?
I think you are starting to get an inkling of what is going on here.
Come in. That was an interesting choice of words.
So she steps in. Look, I know you don't like me. I know I'm not the easiest to get along with.
Sorry.
And you can save your laughter about it. But let's have an understanding that we are both bidders, and that comes with very interesting implications. In some ways, we are the most vulnerable. And you should have figured out by now that the ones that are being brought back and used for these crimes are other bidders.
I've noticed that.
Because of how we died, and because of who is perpetrating this and what they understand about bidders, they're striking those of us that they know are the most susceptible and the most hurt by Phoenixdom.
So, in the field of masks, I don't know if you've heard about our aborted mission, but we met the puppeteer.
God.
He mentioned you, actually. And
Oh, I'll bet he did. He loves to talk.
an old friend of yours.
Hardly.
He said Ink was behind this. I had a feeling, and there's been a trail of breadcrumbs, and one of them led directly to you. That note. Do you have any, like, why is this happening? We're just going out and dying over and over again. There's phoenixes being tortured, and no one will tell us anything.
It's very touchy because the one who's perpetrating this was once, and maybe still is, I don't fully understand it, a phoenix. And was one of my wingmates. And made a decision and left. And when he should have been gone forever, his flame passed on to another, he came back. He broke the system of what we are.
Why?
He used to tell me so many times that I was not an abomination, but somewhere along the line, he must have changed his mind. And I think he's come back to destroy phoenixes.
And the marshals know about this?
They do.
And they're still sending phoenixes out like my wing without any knowledge of this? You're putting us in danger.
It's always going to be danger. You're a phoenix. What did you expect?
But
And
we're
this
supposed
was
to fight-
not my choice. Let's be clear. This was not my choice for this to happen. And honestly, I don't know who I trust at this point because he is getting the jump on us at every turn. How do you think that's happening?
I mean, maybe he has a way in, or he has an old friend helping him.
Is that really the road that you think things are going down? Do you really think that I would be helping him destroy the phoenixes? You saw that girl. I've been seeing to her since she came out of the flame. She doesn't know who she is or what's going on.
Isn't it nice that someone saved her?
Look, you don't have to like me, but you have to understand what's going on here and that it's not good for anyone. Do you want to help me or do you want to be a pain in the ass?
Yes. Sorry.
I'll help, but we're gonna need more information. We need support. This is so far outside of our abilities to deal with.
Go get the rest of your wing and bring them to my office.
Oh God. Where are you, Marathon?
I was about to ask for palate cleanser.
Marathon just spends her time going from door to closed door of her wingmate, saying like, "Can we hang out now? Can we hang out now?"
Sure.
So she's gonna be her back.
So is there an awkward moment where, like, Varia and I have finished our conversation and we're approaching the door, and I go to open it, and you're just standing there.
Can we hang out now? Can we hang out now? Oh, you look like you're ready to hang out now.
The marshal would like us to meet her in her office. Can you?
Marshal Vari just brushes by you and just like is not into it and heads back to her office.
Thon, can you focus for 1 second?
Oh, I'm totally focused. I'm in. What do we need? We're going to be in the office? Everyone? I'll get him. I come back. Wait, I didn't wait for you to say yes. Was that what you needed? That looks like
yes.
Yes! Pew!
I do miss Beans and her karate, but Thon is pretty great.
So Thon goes to wherever you guys are, and it's like the 15th time. So there's like,
well, and I'm trying to sneak out of Spectre's place when you show up.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Did you abscond with a thing?
I'd be more worried if he left something behind.
Inappropriate. Wow.
so I have a,
I felt bad that while you were having your little interaction here, I was just listening to sexy sax music as like a soundtrack. I don't feel bad anymore.
so I do have a very serious
am I
question.
being
How
gross
red am I
is
right
to,
now?
literally, you're pretty red.
Yeah, you're going to
Yeah.
sit and listen to music during a serious plot moment. I'm going to be gross when I'm done with it. So there.
That's fair.
Mic drop, motherfucker.
Yeah, so there's an awkward silence, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go. We gotta go. Meet us here, and we're gonna go to the Marshal Varia's office.
Less talking, more walking.
Doris has actually been in the library just trying to learn about crucibles and like the whole dust thing and where they are and what's going on. He's not very good at books, but
Anything in specific, though?
well, because the problem I was having, I was like, would he actually know about what we did last time around? So some of it is sort of like tracking that sort of information,
Ink-
like how we got over into the other realm.
I
like
mean,
that.
Ink wrote voluminously and tried to put it in the archives as much as he could, for what it's worth.
Yeah, well, if it's in there, that'd probably be the sort of thing he'd be headed towards. And just trying to find information of that sort. Like what is a crucible? What happens when what happens? if
Phoenix
things cross over?
101.
Yeah.
WikiHow.
Yeah.
How does get through your crucible?
Was there any particular piece of information or just general?
Just that there's something about phoenixes being taken out of crucible. So, like, what are they doing in there, and how would you get them out? What happens? Because there's probably not very much information.
Yeah,
at all
that's
about
not
that,
going to
so.
have been written down, and that's
Yeah.
not something that Ink would have left behind because that's too detailed of information.
Yeah. So it's just stuff around that, like, what is all this stuff, and like, what's missing? What is the stuff that isn't in there, and that sort of thing.
Okay. Well, maybe that gives you something to ask questions about at some point too. Then, and then you go and round him up too.
Yeah. Hey, it's time to go. I mean, I know I've asked you to hang out like 15 times.
I know.
And you keep saying,
It's
I'm in
hard.
the library.
It's
Be
hard.
quiet. I'm reading.
not a book guy, and this is not helping.
We gotta meet Marshal Varia. What's us all meet? And we're gonna
What?
get. It's very
We're
scary.
supposed to not meet her?
We have to. She said so. I was sent specifically because of my trustworthiness.
She
We have to go. We have to go now.
sent you, or did you send you?
She did not send me, but she
Then
was.
I'm not-
No. She did send me with a silence. With her silence. I knew exactly what she wanted.
Sending you back with my silence.
Do absolutely nothing if you want me to act. Good.
Are you gonna go with her?
Not unless I get something that actually makes sense.
Everyone, I've already talked. You're the last one I'm talking to. I talked to everyone. They're all
You
gonna
know,
be
it's
there.
funny. There's enough people in this library right now. You know, it's not too late. And she's getting on your nerves, and it just triggers something in your head.
Oh,
No
no.
way.
And Ringmaster comes out.
Oh.
Oh, have been saving it, and I have more surprises later, guys.
All right, I tell you what I do. You want to play a little game? Let's play a little game. You want me to go with you? I don't want to go. I want to stay right here. I tell you, you over there. You over there. Tell me what do you think the odds are that I'm going to take off with this guy?
Leave it
I'll
up
give you
for me,
4 to
okay?
1 odds if you want to have a bet on this. Take a look at her and take a look at me. Which one of these people you think has got better? Has got more force of will? I'll tell you what. I am not breaking. I am not breaking for anything. You want to see what this little birdie's got to do? Tell me about yourself, sir. You seem like someone who really doesn't need somebody around here talking like that. So obviously you were wanting to get me out of here, but
I'm not much of a book guy, and this isn't helping.
I feel you. I feel you, my friend. You are the sort of person that I would hang out with in normal circumstances. I tell you what, though, she is not allowing me to do what I need to do, nor what you need to do. You ought to get her out of there too, wouldn't you think?
Marathon? Where are you guys?
I just started walking to Varia's.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not moving as
I'm
fast,
now-
but I think I do want to see where Marathon's going.
Okay.
I'm an
I'm just-
NPC
just
Phoenix,
checking.
who's very upset about my reading having been so rudely. I was
Oh,
reading,
no, I got that. I just wanted to confirm where you guys were.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Never going to finish this fan fiction if you're just yelling at me.
That is an excellent choice, my friend. There's a section
supposed to be
here
an
full
environmental
of
project?
fan fiction that would
Okay, I'll save that for
set
later.
fire to a normal person's hair. But you look like you're the sort of
So
person.
I come
who's
in and
gonna,
I'm like, we should go. We should go. We should go.
What? We should go?
Yes.
Where are we going?
We're going to Marshall Varie's office.
Are you telling me that she actually is
Song
sent
and
here for
legend.
Yes, and charged with the task
I am
by the
so
great
glad
Wolf
I went.
Marshal of the Bitters herself.
All
Marathon
y'all
did
gather around here. You
assemble
want
her
to see a
friends,
man who
and
knows
in the
how
south
to
study
weave a tale?
by silence
This one here.
reigns
Put down your
supreme.
fan fiction,
There
my
was
friend.
much
I'm going to show
kerfuffle
you
about
something
how
that is
next to
going to
proceed.
blow your
Vigil would look
mind.
back and forth between his wingmates.
So I'm gonna shoot off to Scar.
Sure.
Like, I'm having a problem. You need to come to
Thanks,
the
Karen
library.
200.
I'm having a problem.
Wounds of the past.
They won't come. They don't believe me, and
Not
they're having.
I can't.
They're breaking down. It's
Save
tired.
your
This,
bandana, man.
this
The
one is
words
not
of
my fault.
generations of
This one is
phoenixes
not my
line
fault.
the
No, I
walls.
can't.
So many stories yet untold. So many stories yet to be
You need me to go.
They won't listen,
Listen
to
to
me.
the resonance
To
of
do
that man's
what?
voice.
There's
That
nothing
is
I can
that's
do with
something
them.
you-
I don't
Come
want
on,
to
cough
do
up
anything
some
with
coins.
you.
This is an entertaining.
Every time.
And there was epicness even in the mundane.
just-
for something so simple as a
I
Never want to be here in the
sunrise.
first place.
I think they're gonna get banned from the library.
Put your books down and take a
Yeah,
look at
that's
this
the
man
worst
right
problem
here.
we
This
have
is the
going on
Phoenix
right now.
who
We're
knows
all
about
basically
showmanship.
eternally
The Phoenix
undead.
who
We're fighting
understands
zombies,
what
and
it
that's like
takes.
that's what you're
Alright.
about being banned from the
Crowd.
library.
Let's have this for a second here, because there's too many. Yeah. Thank you for that. All right, because there's a little too much noise. I'd like to hear some of the wounds of the past here, because Bandana Man paid for this.
Fun. I can't.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be done about that. You really. That's the. You're worried about them getting banned from the library?
No,
You don't understand what we're up against here. Everything's falling apart.
Marshall Vari.
There's no reason. Nothing we're doing means anything right now. Do you realize that?
No. It seems.
You're the wrong person to talk to, but I can't.
Do you know who the right person to talk to about being miserable is?
Who?
Duros. He's also miserable in the library right now.
Yeah, because that'll help. Talking to some misery loves company, is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying. You said I'm the wrong person to talk to.
I shoved on the side and.
Ow!
I love that I have sound effects.
You guys hear a very loud voice of Honor, the other Juror Marshal, go, "Defiant McWingface, Varia wants to see you. What is keeping you?"
Maria's gonna be so mad. She's gonna be mad at me, and this is so not my fault.
And
And
the
I
sonorous
stopped.
voice of honor did echo across the aisle. Pyre! And the defiant McWingface then knew, pure and true, where their aim lay.
For flavor, I'm gonna say that I just reached when that boomed across the area. I reached the double doors of the library and just face planted and just gave up. I'm on my face. I just go straight into like toddler mode.
I opened the doors to the library
So
so
you're-
that, like, even though he's on his face outside the library, it's like, you're almost dead.
So you're all at the library, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Marshal Varia comes stalking up,
Oh,
sees
boy.
you on the ground, grabs you by the scruff of the neck, and just drags you inside, like throws you on the ground. Anybody who's not the Defiant McWingfish, out! And like everybody books it out of there. So the only people left are you motherfuckers.
The cacophony of feet was followed by the hush of silence.
So for this whole scene, you have to pretend that I am Paul Rudd from Hot American Summer in the cafeteria. Just
Now this crazy is starting to wind down. Varia is very scary and very upset that you all did not come to her office as beckoned. I don't want to talk to you.
I was on my way.
He was not on his way. I was trying. I'm sorry for speaking.
She was actually.
Yeah,
Because she said
we
that she-
were supposed to get you and then.
I
tried to-
don't care. And she tries to compose herself. It is obvious something is going on that has been subverting the missions you have been on. And I think it has to deal with the Phoenix that used to be a part of my wing, who has since defected. But he's been ahead of us every step of the way. Every mission you've been on, he's been there first. And I think the only way he's been able to do that, especially with the emergence of the puppeteer, is that he has people inside that are working for him.
It's not me.
It's not me either.
I definitely don't think it's you.
Thank you.
It's not a compliment.
Oh. No.
However, I have a lead on a few of them that I think may have left that I want you to track down. Now listen very carefully. I understand Marshal Winter has essentially benched you. She wants you to stay here. And this is what the other marshals also have wanted. But you don't report to them, you report to me. At ease. I would like you to go and try and track them down and bring them back and get some information out of them, because I believe that they are spying on us on the behalf of Inc. Now, there are two Phoenixes that recently left the company of their wings without permission and without saying where they were going. Unfortunately, they did trick Miles into letting them through the flame some distance from here. He should be able to send you pretty close to where they are. You're tracking a Bitter and a Shrouded. The Bitter's name is Bite. The Shrouded's name is Frost. And they are both significantly more ahead in their Phoenixdom than any of you are. But I believe that together you should be able to detain two rogue Phoenixes. And you're the only wing that seems to know what is going on right now, or at least a part of what is going on. I don't even fully understand it. Do you have any questions beforehand?
It's the submission and I get to go on it.
And if you don't come back from it, I'm leaving it there.
Oh.
Do the marshals have
you have to
any
go on a
plans
mission.
to share any of this with any of the other Phoenix wings? It's a lot of people to leave in the dark.
They'll have to. if
We
get
don't
what
know
need.
the extent of this infiltration. We don't know who might have been swayed by him. We don't know how far it goes. And it seems foolish to try and let everyone know what's going on and possibly let him know that we're on to what he's doing. And honestly, I'm not sure who I trust at this point. But you have all done your very best, and he has gotten the jump on you many times. I do not believe it is one of you.
Which way did they go?
Miles will send you to the closest area that he can figure that they went to.
We'll do our best to serve the wing. We'll do our best to serve the Phoenixes, Marshal. We won't let you down.
I am so ready.
Also, for the love of God.
How long has that been there?
The whole time.
Yes, he's been wearing
I'm
it
ready
the whole
for
time.
stairs.
What are you talking about?
Let's go. Mission time.
Also, have we drawn attention to the... Because is Miles O'Brien a human or is he a Phoenix?
He's a flamekeeper.
Damn. Because I was thinking that would be a really great cog for a Phoenix whose stock and trade is transporting people would be Miles. I would have pretended that we did that on purpose.
I thought they used leagues here.
Don't kill him, and because he'll come back as a phoenix. It's like that. So,
All right.
do you guys have any further questions for Varia?
Let's go catch us some moles.
Mission time.
Whack-a-mole!
All right. Are you going to fill anybody in on? She lets you guys go. Are you going to fill them in on anything? You don't have to.
I will tell you guys about the wolf spirit, though, in Spectre's Crucible.
I will tell you guys everything I did while you were not hanging out with me, which is running from door to door. And I will report everything that everyone said to me when they did not want to hang out with me.
I don't know if we're going to be able to call on it in a pinch, but it is there to potentially help us in the future. Contacting it won't necessarily be easy, but perhaps the next time Spectre's out of her Crucible, she might have some insight that we don't have that I wasn't able to gain. But I know it wants ink, and it wants it bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to confide in them about any of the...
All right.
I'm going to keep, like, the new Phoenix and all that stuff to myself.
As you guys are heading towards the flame, you do see up in one of the windows the figure of no one is up there watching you guys leave.
I smile and nod. I don't want them to see me waving. I don't want them to be aware.
She's...
No one's up there.
Bah, wah.
That's so
Get off the stage! All right, so you guys go to the Imperial Flame there, and Miles is there.
Hello, I'm Miles O'Brien.
Except that I didn't do that because my accent of
I
that
know,
is
it's
terrible.
okay.
So
Cold meanie is specific. Anyway, go on.
just tending the flame and just nods at you as you come in, and does not have you on any deployment lists.
Marshal Varia has sent us to try and apprehend Frost and Bite.
I don't see you anywhere on my list of deployments, and right now the marshals are being very particular about who is allowed to leave Pyre and who isn't.
I mean, if we gotta go bring Marshal Varia down here, we will.
I don't think you want that, do you, Miles?
Thon?
But there's more marshals than
I'll go.
than Varia.
I'm going to do a diplomacy spread, so that's
Yeah,
5.
remember-
There's Thought Coil.
Yeah, she's kind of wants you guys to sort of do this on the down low.
Yeah, there's 15.
I'm going to discard this card to add 3 to the value of a Wing Knight's spread,
So it's
18?
18?
which I feel is just...
All right, do you guys want to collectively convince? I mean, this is his job.
Yeah, no. But, like, I feel like these guys can be shady, but no one expects bad stuff from Thon.
But also probably doesn't want to let Thon unleashed on the populace at large either.
What? No. What? Come on.
Does anybody
I
wanna go
understand
home?
exactly what you're saying to us right now and why you shouldn't let us through, but I have to tell you this is a matter of utmost importance. But we can't tell anybody about it.
Can I add a leadership spread to that?
Absolutely.
Can I beat you to the punch with a fear spread?
Jesus Christ.
All right, go ahead and do
15.
a fear spread.
I think
We got the shield over here.
Make a
What
little
do you
more trouble
do
than-
to be scary to Miles? Because
So-
you just tried to convince him to let you go. You're being scary now.
Let's not forget I'm about 7 feet tall now.
Yeah.
And I-
Oh, Miles has seen every sort of flavor of Phoenix out there. At this
7-foot tall
point.
Minotaur, huh? Meh.
I've seen Varia.
So I pick him up by his collar and I hold him above one of my horns.
No.
So
No.
you're going to let us go.
Scar.
This doesn't
Ha- ha-
seem
I'm
like
not
the
going to tell
best
anybody
approach.
that we've left.
Have you seen Varia? I mean, this is impressive and everything, but
She's the reason we're going. You deal with me,
All right.
And if you don't, then you deal with her.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, because at this point, he's just kind of more upset at you and could scream for guards to come. And Varia is still scarier than you are. And you don't have any proof that she has sent you.
That was an
Except for
oversight
that
on our
That
part.
is something that we should have asked for, yes.
I got a 20 leadership spread.
Okay.
I'm like,
Ooh.
step back. We're being sent on a mission that is intended to be low profile. So
Yeah, you're doing a really great job of it so far.
Am I still holding him in the air? Is this like?
You tell me, are you still holding him in the air?
When Doris is low profile, I'm like, okay.
Okay.
we're. I am so sorry. We're having some difficulties here. This is not.
Well, obviously.
Personnel problems. There's been a lot of turnover.
But I mean, you know, you understand. A seasoned veteran is one of these, and I'm kind of calling on my sort of what do you call it? The non-commissioned.
Yeah, I'll give you
officer
extra
kind of
for
like,
that, too.
it's like, look, from like you know, just like worker bee to worker bee. We're trying to track down, you know, we're trying to keep it on the down low because there's been some talk that there's, you know, that there may be people in Pyre on the island itself that may not be looking to do right by the Phoenixes.
Oh, are you after the ones that left that weren't supposed? Oh, and this is on Marshal Varia's authority.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll drop you at the nearest area to where they went, but I can't help you past where they've been. I don't know where they were going.
That's all we need.
This never
Thank
happened,
you.
Miles.
It didn't.
You're taking her with you, right?
Yeah, no, she's coming with. Don't worry.
Okay.
But she'll be back soon. You know that.
You go into the
Creepy
flame
bird
first.
hands that
Okay.
shouldn't exist. It's the
Yeah.
bird hands on the end of the.
Yeah, the,
Hands
the
on the
bird
right.
hands are not okay. So he goes ahead and sets up the flame for you guys to transport through.
This is awesome.
All right. I am going to take a quick bathroom break in case anybody would like to plug stuff, and then we will let the man hunt.
I know what I would like to plug. Fucking
Plug it.
American Gods, man.
Yeah, I was gonna plug. Yeah, okay.
Let's have a dialogue about it. What'd you think? You've read the book, right?
Yes, I've read the book. It's
Yeah.
been many years.
Me too.
So like some details are a bit fuzzy,
Me too.
but I'm kind of excited about that.
I love the casting so far.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ian McShane.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
mean,
go wrong.
I'll swear to
I mean,
And like when he first showed up as just like the
I-
doddering
I-
old man.
I
like,
bought a first-class ticket. I've sent along a check. And my son, I'm supposed to be there for his christening. Yeah,
don't
it's-
rush into things.
No, yeah. I really like the guy who plays Shadow Moon. I mean, I know
Ricky Whittle. He
Yeah.
was on the 100.
I guess I always kind of pictured Shadow as just kind of like older and a little more grizzled, so
Yeah.
he's a little too shiny for me.
Like a young, super buff
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, which is fine. I
Yeah.
can see him
no,
going
I-
down that path.
I pictured
but-
him as a young super buff guy because he's the muscle. That's what you.
Yeah, but I don't know.
There are some people who are like
Mad
black guy.
Swede.
No, and that's some bullshit.
I mean, he was obviously like the whole like, really?
I never really
Well,
thought about Shadow's race, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, I think in the book proper it says something like, yeah, he's a little bit Native American and kind of just like
Yeah.
a little bit dusky and sort of ethnically ambiguous as the casting call
yes,
would
on the
say.
casting
I-
breakdown, that's what they asked for.
And
yeah.
that's pretty much Ricky Whittle.
yeah.
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 so
Pablo
much-
Schreiber did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's really
My wife
exciting-
didn't realize that's who it was because they got to the
Really?
end of that scene. Just in
Yeah.
case nobody's seen it yet, there's a really great scene between
I've
Shadow
not
Moon
seen
and
it.
You're like, oh.
and Porn Stash from Orange Is the New Black, and I was like, "That's our Porn Stash," and
Yeah.
Randy was like, "What?"
And Nick from The Wire, the drug dealer from The
Yeah.
Wire. Yeah, just stylistically, it's really cool. It's like shifting into so many different realities.
Well, it's Brian Fuller, so
Yeah.
that's his thing.
Like
and
Pushing
just-
Daisies, I was like, oh my
so
god.
much gore.
yeah.
So
oh my God, that
Brian
opening
Fuller,
bit
who
with
did,
the Vikings.
yeah.
Yeah.
With
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't Brian Fuller do
Hannibal.
Hannibal?
Did
Yeah.
Hannibal,
Oh, then I
he
have to
did
see it.
Dead Like Me.
Yeah, Dead Like Me, Pushing Daisies.
Pushing Daisies, which was a victim of the last writer
It was
strike.
Indie, right, as well. He did.
Yeah,
he
he
started.
did.
Every
Yeah.
show he
That's the
tries
guy.
to do, every really good show,
He-
his writer's strike kills it.
Yeah.
Cut his teeth on Deep Space Nine. That was his first
really?
big
Really?
gig.
Okay.
Was he just writer? Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he loved DS9, so he like sent spec scripts, and they're like, all right, we like that, come on board.
My favorite memory of working at Warner Brothers was when Pushing Daisies was in production. You could always tell who the extras were because they were always wearing like a yellow cardigan and purple pants and stuff like that. And I was in the commissary one day, and Swoosie Kurtz and Ellen Green were in full regalia, and they were being escorted to the front of the line. And I was like, yeah,
That's dope.
that's pretty great.
What are my options?
We got Newcastle and Goose Island.
Love.
Give me
But yeah, I heard a
Newcastle.
really encouraging quote from Neil Gaiman
Please and thank you.
about the show, where he was saying that in
you.
the book, you have to kind of tell like a tale with
I'm gonna have to watch
with
this. I
like a
don't, I'm not
beginning,
familiar at all.
a middle, and
with
an
that.
end. And there's a limited amount of space you have for that. But with a show, you can expand the world. I mean, he used the word infinitely, but obviously it's not like accurate. But just in terms of how he's conceiving of storytelling within the space of the show versus the book. So we're gonna get a lot more from that.
I'm really interested to see how they handle his wife.
I don't want.
No.
Season 1 is only going to cover about a third of the book in terms of plot.
Okay.
So they're expanding.
That's a good stopping point.
Especially Laura, especially Mad Sweeney, especially Bilquis. They're
get a
expanding
lot of good
those
shit.
stories, and letting them do more stuff.
We still haven't met Kristen Chenoweth. She should be fun.
Chenoweth.
this Easter.
Crispin Glover.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Crispin Glover, you guys are trailing after 2 Rogue Phoenixes.
That's right.
That's a great transition, right?
Smooth as butter.
You're chasing after one called Density.
They are your density. Okay.
Right.
You guys ready to get back to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So ready.
Okay. I'm not.
Did you want to pitch anything while you're here?
Yeah, I'm pitching this fucking rad show I'm running.
Great. All right, Frostbite, here we come.
And thanks
Right.
Shadowbot615 for the follow. I just saw that.
Hello, Shadowbox.
All right. So, Miles,
And Gert gave us some bits.
yes. More than 2 bits even.
Oh yeah, 15 bits.
We can get
Hey,
2
oh,
shaves and
thank
2
you.
haircuts.
Ooh,
All the
now we're
cheers.
getting fancy. Man, this show's getting gentrified. So Miles sends you to the flame. It sends you to an area that's kind of unfamiliar. It seems like pretty kind of rocky terrain. You can see a lot of like mountains and stuff, and off in the distance because areas a lot of them tend to be built up, so you can kind of get a lay of the land. And some townships and stuff.
Look at this! This is amazing!
Lord.
Where are we?
We're in a place that's cool.
Well, yeah, obviously, Thon, but it doesn't really help us in terms of where we need to pursue our quarry. It's a good word, right?
Great word. Thon, can you see if there's like a well around
Well,
here
you know what's
somewhere?
great
I'll
about
make
me?
him use Quarry in a song if somebody wants to activate the flares again. Just saying.
You know what's great about having Thon with you is that I'm good at scouting. So why don't I do some scouting?
Would
Okay.
you?
Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah, I'm gonna
It's
just.
very,
If you see any reviews,
And there
Consider
are
me.
attendants and stuff here at the Flame
Oh.
as
Oh,
well.
right.
I'm just letting you guys know that you guys are not alone.
Thon, you should go ahead and scout ahead. Let us ask the attendants here if they see anything
You don't
weird.
want me to talk to these attendants?
Maybe we should not spread the word so much.
Well, just, you know.
Just want to make sure you guys know all of your
I'm a
options. And also, if you're going to be
QT,
blabbermouths, there are people standing around actively watching you guys. Like,
Scout.
I think we should all make our way towards the closest town. I'm not sure it's wise to spend too much time here.
All right. But I do go to one of the keepers. Excuse me, my good man.
I'm not a man.
Hands.
No, just kidding. You could call me Dennis.
Excuse me, Dennis.
Yes, it is a woman named Dennis. I've
Fair
decided
enough.
that.
Phoenix Dome has taught me a lot about the spectrum of existence. Yeah, have there been any other Phoenix through here recently?
This is an Aerie.
Well, yeah, no, I know it's a dumb question, but we're supposed to meet some of our compatriots on the other side, and we just wondered if you happen to see which direction they were going.
This is an Airy. Do you realize how many phoenixes come through here?
Vigil, I think this is a mistake. We should probably make
You're gonna
our
have
way.
to be a little more specific.
I won't take up another moment of your time. Good day, Dennis. Ma'am.
Bye. God, they keep getting weirder and weirder.
Don't address
The other
people
one's
by
like-
gender until they've identified themselves. Okay, Vigil?
Pronouns, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
God.
If we're trying to track down a mole, the last thing we need is for word to get out.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm enthusiastic. You know
was
this
great.
about me at this point. Wait, why aren't you scouting?
Oh, because I thought I was told not to.
Well, I didn't-
Oh, I'm scouting!
Are you scouting at the area? Are you guys going to like the
I like,
They're
I like
just the
Sarah's
outer
idea of
area?
going to the nearest town.
Yeah, we're going to.
You're just immediately going to the town.
No, I'm scouting.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to start heading there.
Okay.
Scouting,
She's
heading towards
yes.
town.
Okay.
So we can look for signs of them
Got it,
because
got
I
it.
don't
Okay.
think that Dennis is going to be much help.
All right. So tell me how you guys are tracking down 2 rogue phoenixes.
It's a bitter and we
And
don't
they've
know
gotten
anything
a
about the skill
jump
set.
on you. I mean, from the way Vari was talking about it, they obviously have gotten some ground on you guys.
I can sense the location of my allies.
They are not your allies.
But they're...
I think maybe before we head to the next town, we should let them know that Defiant McWingface has arrived and is
You're
partaking.
in the north, so McWingface is silent.
Thank God. Defiant Wing has arrived and is going to be reconnoitering the nearest town in the hopes of getting some supplies for the Phoenixes. We don't have to say what we're doing, but we should let our presence be known because certain
thought we
parties
were
might be
supposed to be
listening.
here.
Good idea.
I mean, we need to like leave a trail of breadcrumbs. They've been ahead of us every time. It might be more difficult for us to find them than for them to find us. Is what I'm thinking.
I like your style.
All right. So what are you going to do?
Oh, Dennis, could you let it be known?
Here's the conch.
You could get on the horn and just, ring up everybody and let them know that Defiant is in the area, and we need to reconnoiter for some supplies for Dawn Command.
And which everyone are you hoping I'm going to tell? Do you want me to? But you just came from Pyre, so
I will let the township know that anything that they could.
Do you think I can yell at the township and they can just hear me?
We'll go ourselves.
But just in case
Do
anybody's
you
asking.
see smoke signal gear here?
Well, the candles. I mean, no.
The candles are between the Aries. How long have you been a
Well,
Phoenix?
just in case anybody comes through, let them know that we're here, I guess.
Dennis is a
Sure,
real
I will
jerk.
let them know that you came through. Would you like to leave a note?
Thanks, Dennis.
I'm giving her
Damn
one
Phoenixes, I hate
Phoenix
this
flame
post.
on Yelp.
One candle, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting one candle on the Phoenix Dawn.
Nobody reads those reviews anyway. So I think you wanted to use scouting.
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
So give me the best scouting spread that you can.
Okay.
You can lay
Okay.
down as many as it tells you that you can on there. And you can use traits if you have anything that's useful.
Well, I don't.
There's redraws on the table,
And
too.
actually, here, draw 2 more cards.
Good. Oh. Nope. That was...
Because you guys are trying to track phoenixes that are not a part of your wing and do have a jump on you.
Yeah.
And could have gone really any direction. You saw a couple of townships around. Some are closer, some on the horizon. There's some rocky outcroppings. There's a lot of places they could have gone.
Let's go to Evilton. I feel like that's a really good
Evilton?
start.
Evilton? Yeah.
Evilton? Little Evilton.
Little Evilton. New Evilton.
Okay, well, I've got that.
Okay.
Plus 5.
Okay.
So that's 4.
You can play a
14.
third card for the spread, too.
I can?
You should be able to.
But
Unless
you can
your
only
thing's
use
somewhere.
Grace for skill. Well, you can use 1 strength as a Grace card for your skill spread.
I can use
What does it say?
When I make a spread, I can
no.
use any one card as a grace card,
Right.
regardless
You
of
use
its
as
actual.
many
Yeah.
graces you
So
want.
you can put another grace in.
Oh, that's it.
But that strength is the only one that can count as grace.
Yes.
You can't put any more strength, right? Yeah.
Well, that's what I can.
You don't have any other.
That is all the grace cards I got.
Yeah, you don't have any traits in there.
Nope.
You have.
Dang.
Oh,
I got a
holy
bad.
crap! What
bad-
the hell?
I just got
Crazy
twos. I don't know how that happened.
Well, I hope we get in a fight soon.
Bad shuffling.
So what's your total?
It's
16 now?
16.
Not bad.
Okay, I mean that's sort of like on par with what like a human tracker could probably do.
But these aren't humans we're dealing with.
How are you going about your scouting? Are you running ahead of them? Are you dashing around? Are you looking at the ground? What are you doing specifically?
Running across the freeways of the American Southwest. Roadrunner.
Yeah, actually, we are out in sort of a deserty mountain region. So if you see a box marked
What I am
Acme,
doing is I
go
am
right
dashing
on
ahead
by.
down the road until I see a pile of seeds, and then I stop suddenly, and then I peck at them
Okay, cool.
until something happens.
God, she's even worse outside.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just speeding down the road, stopping, listening, looking. Maybe if the terrain is good enough, speeding off the road to a place, stopping, looking, listening. I don't know that I'm looking for Frost and Bite because I don't know how I would even find them. I'm just looking for generally anything out of the ordinary / dangerous /
You see a small campfire.
I rush back to them.
It looks like there's a figure seated at the campfire.
Do you maybe want to scout out? Well, I don't really know how sneaky you are.
I'm more fast than sneaky, but
You want to praise this figure, this shadowy figure, without revealing yourself?
without revealing myself.
I know, yes, difficult.
Okay,
Nigh impossible.
go to work. But you see a campfire with a figure at it. I'll run short bursts and stop and look at it, and then another short burst and stop and look at it until it looks at me. But
It looks like he is very confused.
hey friend, what's up? What you doing? How are things?
That's not
Okay.
what I meant.
That's leave that on the screen for me, would you?
Oh dear.
Oh, Trona. Oh,
Trona,
Trona.
come on. I mean, thank you, but
Sorry. What was happening?
Oh, God.
Very distracted.
Hi. Hey, how is it going? Hi, shadowy figure in a campfire. This is a good campfire. How are things?
What?
Hi. How are ya?
No?
Can I come near your fire? It looks
Oh,
warm.
my God.
Can we be friends? Should we hang out?
They start
Oh.
reaching for their pack.
What? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm harmless.
What are you?
Look, what are any of us? We're just creatures
They
passing.
pull out a small knife and they're just like,
Hey, are you gonna cut some cheese with that and share me some cheese?
please go.
Hey, I'm friendly. Can we be friends? Listen, what's up? Are you cool? You don't put the knife away. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just a friend.
Okay.
What you doing out here? You seen anybody?
If I tell you, will you go away?
Sure. I have a whole bunch of other friends who are dying to hang out with me. I need to get back to them.
There were other people, things. I don't. Why are there so many weird things out in the
There was
desert?
another people thing? Were there two of them? Were they weird? Were they mean?
They were weird, but less
Yeah.
confusing than you are.
What did they? Were they Bite and Frost? Did you know their names?
They went. I didn't talk to them. They looked. They were weird, and they kept going
What direction did they go?
away from here.
Can you just point? Awesome! You're the best. I zip in, high five him, and then zip back.
Wow.
So you guys,
And you just like
Poor
you
human.
can hear like as you're speeding away, they're like quickly packing stuff up, kicking dirt on the fire, and running away.
guys, I found a clue. Let's go.
All right.
What clue?
I talked to some people that were really nice. They liked me a lot. And they said that there were some weird phoenixes here, and they pointed the direction that they went.
Did they just point at you, perchance?
No. They definitely were like, you are cool. And they were like, those guys were awful, and they went that way.
You didn't ask how long ago they went by.
I did not. I did not ask that.
You could catch up to that person if you wanted to ask.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That person is running, but you are
I'm way faster.
Way faster.
Phew. I catch up with him.
Ah,
Hey,
ah,
hey,
ah,
friend. Hey, friend.
ah,
I forgot
no.
to ask you, how long ago did those people go by? That's a cool knife. You know what would be great is if you used it to, like, cut some food. We could share it.
They come in to try and like slash at you.
I just... Just, hey, how long ago did those things pass?
It's not that long. Not
Like a day, an hour?
Less than an hour. Please go.
Less than an hour. Oh, man, thanks so much.
Please
Zip
go.
in. High five.
On my other hand.
They just lay on the ground and curl up in a ball and start crying.
Respect. It was less than an hour ago, you guys. We gotta move. Pick up your feet. Let's go.
I'm gonna make a war spread to.
Oh god, what?
Relax, man.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
Like sort of in the general direction that they're heading, get a lay of the land, and you figure out if there's a place that is relatively concealed, a place that like people might like try and not necessarily an ambush point, but somewhere that like you would go for covert assignations and whatnot like that.
Sure.
You know.
Okay, give me a spread.
A nice place
I
to
got it.
bivouac, maybe.
If you will.
16.
Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. They were heading along the road. They're more concerned about expediency than they necessarily are concealment right at this second. They are heading along a road. Now, it is heading towards a township. But one of the things you do notice, because you're skilled in war and tactics, is that not that far off, just like kind of forking the other way, there is an outcropping of rocks and looks like maybe even a cave entrance. So it does seem like they are mostly on a trajectory towards the township where there are people. And if you guys were able to catch up to them, you could maybe subvert them towards the cave system. So either way, you can maybe find a way to try and tactically move them where you want them to go, either into the town or towards the outcropping of hills.
What do you think, Doris?
It was helpful, right? It helped.
You did. You
High
did.
fives from everyone.
Creepy bird hands. Creepy bird hands.
Easier to keep an eye on them if they were in the town. So perhaps if we set up.
I just high five him on his forehead.
You hit me in the face?
No, high five.
You hit me in the face.
That was a high five.
Here's a high five for you.
Thank you.
Do you actually
We're
like?
just in a slap fight now?
Do you super hit her or just a little?
I people hit her, not Phoenix
Okay.
hit her.
Just checking.
Do we need to bust out the torch?
Just checking because
Environmental
I'm
objects.
just saying the torch is ready.
So let's set up a Phoenix campsite, as if a wing were bivouacking at the cave, so that they might
You
maybe
can't outpace them,
cannot.
but you can maybe corral them. And actually, because of your background and working on a farm, you might be able to also pull on some of that. It's basically like trying to, herd the sheep.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys do?
What's the plan? Do you want to write a note and you want me to run up to them and give them a note?
No, absolutely not. Actually, Josh, why don't you go ahead and draw a couple more too?
Ooh, yeah, all the cards.
I need sparks. I'm not gonna lie.
Perfect.
All right, I got all day, guys. I mean,
I don't
I
have-
have till 3:30.
I already presented my plan.
I have all day till 3:30.
I'll help you all in whatever you decide to do. They all sound like good options to me.
Okay, I
Almost
will.
as if I were some sort of support character.
Let's see, 9,
Yeah.
11.
And you guys can all work together to what
Oh, no,
what
I
other
know.
goal you've got going on here.
So I'm going to try to herd them, and also use athletics. Like I've got these hooves and these horns.
Where are you
They're
trying to
pretty
herd
scary.
them?
I'm gonna try to corral them back towards
Get 'em
the other
towards
3.
the town,
Towards
so
the town?
that they'll be easier to keep tabs on.
You want to run them towards the people. Okay.
All right,
Seems
that's
the
a wise
wrong
idea.
direction.
it's probably a bad idea. I'm for it.
My thing is that they're looking to meet up with somebody or something that that we may not want them to meet up with. Is there, what else will they might be out here for?
Well, no, I agree with you. It's just
Maybe they're
I,
here to kill a bunch of people.
I would prefer to keep them away from civilians if possible.
Do you think they'll be killing people?
We don't know why they're here.
I don't know what they're capable
There's no
of.
point in hurting them if we can't herd them into an area that we can control.
All right, fine. No, let's go with your plan, but know that I'm a little uneasy with it.
Noted.
All right, so you're herding them towards the town.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's going to be 16.
Also, that is my favorite just stat card, the guy with the arrows. Fine.
16?
Yeah.
It's going to take more than the efforts of one of you guys to really
Okay.
herd
Well,
them.
then I'm going to throw. Oh, not vengeful. Heart of the Wing, and each of you guys can burn a spark to add 3. So that's 18.
Okay.
And I'll burn 2 to take it to 20.
Okay.
We'll crest that hill. That was all of us together, Marshall. As one.
Gross.
Fields.
Somebody write the fanfic. Okay, so what you do is you kind of go running wide, and you see a couple of figures running. I mean, they're booking it pretty quick. They're obviously, on the move. They're not strolling by any means.
They got these hooves, though.
So what you do is you kind of come around to the far side, and they see you, and sort of shift their trajectory more towards the thick of the town.
Because they were already headed to the town?
I told you guys they were headed towards the town. And so they've shifted more towards, like, the center of town.
All right, then I'm going to make a beeline for the center of town.
Okay.
I will-
They are a ways from you, and now
That's
they
fine.
know that somebody is after them.
I'm going to just try and
I will
close
beat
the
everyone
Adjacent
there.
to them. They don't. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on?
Well, you're out in the
I'm
distance.
out for a run.
Circling,
Yeah, so they
kind
just
of.
see like dust kicking up behind this weird bull creature.
Manotar.
All right. They are just about ready to hit the edge of town. And it's a smaller township, but there's still a number of buildings, and there's a lot of people.
Is there like a festival going on? People come from outside?
Sure, there is a festival
Is
going
it Wicker
on.
Man?
It is
So
the
now they get
Wicker Man
lost in the people.
Festival.
Thanks for adding all the
But
people.
they are just making small arts and crafts Wicker Men.
Of course, yeah, because, actual human sacrifice is so
So
gauche.
bees are an environmental object now?
Well, that's what they put the bees in.
Yeah, the
Is a little Wicker
The
I
Man.
don't know what you
Cage.
people are talking about in connection with Wicker Man and Bees. It's not like there was a terrible remake of
Not the
seminal horror classic.
bees!
Is Etsy for bees?
Vaughn, do whatever you can to get as many people out of the way as possible, maybe.
Maybe just let them look at you for like
4 or 5 seconds.
Because they'll be like, you're so cool, I gotta leave and go change.
Vaughn,
Cool.
High Five City! Get them out of the way!
I can go high five all those people!
No.
Pew! I run to the city as best as I can.
Now, they
Into town.
have managed to breach into the crowd. One of them has disappeared.
Oh, snap!
Like, not they went and hid behind a barrel.
Like, they disappear because that's what they do?
Yeah.
I continue with the plan I was instructed on, and I just start high-fiving people. I'm like, high fives, everybody! High fives! To everybody who will high-five.
The other one keeps making their way through the square like in Indiana Jones going through, like, the crowded marketplace, like, weaving in, and you're high-fiving everybody. Yeah. All right.
Can I?
Are people high-fiving me back?
Absolutely not.
Are they moving away from me? And
Yes.
Good.
They are super creeped out.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping to accomplish.
Because those little the bird hands are upsetting as fuck.
Yeah.
You would just crash their festival. And they were just like,
You're high-fiving everyone.
I'm high-fiving everyone. So, like,
Children
as they
crying.
We're here
move
to.
away.
Yeah, no, Thon, I get it. We're here to have. Thon, stop!
High five!
Stop!
High five!
This is deeply sexy to me. I like talking birds and bees.
get out.
I want like a button that would just like throw me into the wall. It's
Okay. So yeah, she's high-fiving everybody. You are circling around to the outside. One of them has disappeared. And the other one is making its way quickly through the crowd, and is kind of a more lithe-looking phoenix with just myriad bite marks all over their body.
Disturbing.
And a mouth of like piranha teeth.
Oh, disturbing.
That's good. That's Frost, I'm guessing.
Yes, it's Frost.
okay.
They're actually icicle piranha teeth.
See, there you go. No.
Yeah. No, I'm not subverting the stereotypes of phoenixdom that much.
It's
okay?
good. It's good. I like it.
I'll do my best to keep pace with Bite.
Okay. You can maybe weave around through the town, come through another sideway, and try and intersect if you'd like to, but it's going to have to be a pretty impressive athletics move.
I'm basically just trying to get in front of them.
In the township, like, it's very dense, and the people that come in contact with Bite are like, whoa, 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 but it's dense enough and people are distracted enough that this isn't like, they're not clearing away.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, and
It's
they
like
keep
a
going.
momentary
So,
distraction.
yeah.
Well, then I'm going to try and get in front of Bite as best I can.
This is all going to just be all of the environmental objects. All right.
What is happening in chat right now?
Hey, I know that this is like late for me to notice this, but I don't have my talent card.
Where did
Which
you
talent
put
did you have?
Oh, I think I may have
What's at the
taken.
end of your fingers?
What did you have? Do you remember? Oh, I know why. Because
I hid. I remember hiding.
Okay, it's because I had to let Blythe pick hers.
And she stole it from me.
She picked the same one. She's
Dream
Hiding
Shadow.
is good.
Yeah. Here.
Dream shadow, dream shadow.
Hiding is good.
Dream
Shadow dream.
Hold on a second here.
I believe you can let
I
me
just feel like I'm about to get beat up, and then I'm gonna want to hide. Is the feeling that I'm
That's probably how
experiencing.
that's going to
Could
go.
be the truth.
Yeah,
Make sure give that back to me
I will.
separately at the end.
You probably
definitely.
can't take them together. Individually, potentially.
Okay. So
I don't want to fight them at all if we can avoid it. I just want to talk to them. Look, that's what I want to do. Whatever you want to do is
Are
academic.
you here?
No, this is a flashback.
Oh.
This is as we're parting ways.
Yeah.
After I say I'm uneasy with your plan, and you say noted, and I say I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm
Whatever
gonna
you
need
want to do,
these-
that's up to
I'm
you.
gonna need these left up for the descriptions, but I'm gonna write shorthand. So.
All right. Yeah, since I won't be able to cut him off, I'll head into the town, trailing behind.
You're gonna trail instead of trying to cut them off.
Yeah, because I won't be able to match that.
Really?
Not with what I have in my hand right now. I could maybe, I can't put together an impressive athletic spread. I
What if you
could,
drew 2 more cards?
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Well, why don't you draw 2 more cards?
Okay, that helps a little bit. So, that's 5, 9, 14. I can get to 15 if I burn a spark. Recklessly.
You can get like right up on their tail. So they're out of reach, but you can get up right behind where they're running. So you're kind of moving sort of in tandem with them right now, trying to jostle through the crowds.
Okay. And so
And
who's adjacent to me?
Bite turns back and looks at you for a second, and it's just a look of terror, and tries to move more quickly through the crowd.
And Frost has disappeared.
Yep.
Can't really
Like
do
Robert
a fear
Frost?
spread to be like, don't be afraid. That's not how
No,
that works.
honestly.
I'm not here to kill you.
Okay, guys, here's how I run with these talents. They are not necessarily like a fear. You don't have to take that literally as you trying to scare the shit
It
out
could
of
be
people.
like a removal of fear, a manipulation of
you
fear.
understand fear.
Yes.
Fear is a skill specialty.
I was thinking of it too one-dimensionally. Even so.
Are they here to kill people?
I don't know. That's why I want to talk. Again, flashback. I'm immediately going to spend 2 sparks to flip over Thought Coil, by the way.
Okay. Yes, give me all your sparks. So many sparks.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I don't really want to use Ruthless. That makes me sad.
Which means I now have +2 to my defense, just so y'all know. Because that seemed a good use of that.
Okay. Let's see. What else? What else? Because 3 of these are already from the chat, so.
Oh no.
Good lord. What else
The
do I want to give you
monsters?
guys?
Are they enemies?
I'd like to attempt.
I'm going to be gross.
a fear check of 10 to yell to bite. Like,
Give me 1 second, sorry.
I'll reach across the aisle. Like, I know you're doing some uncouth stuff. We want to help you be more couth.
Okay. Sorry.
All good.
All right, what do you do?
So fear check of 10
Okay.
to
So you're yelling at
yeah.
Bite as they're running.
Yeah, I'm yelling to bite. It's like, we're not here to fight. We just want to talk. There are larger things at work than us. Just stop.
You don't know anything. Grabs one of the civilians and
Okay.
spins them around into your face. Literally throws a person at you.
Uh-oh. I guess we're being punished for doing this in the town.
That's my bad, guys.
Nope. I saw it on your face the moment we did that. We made that choice. Your face
Remember
said,
why I said I was uneasy with this plan?
I'm gonna-
I was prepared to let you guys go through some caves and a hillside, but you chose the town and asked me if there was a festival, and you know what? There it is.
Is it a festival that's entirely made of children?
Yes, it's
is.
Child's Day, which is also Wicker Man Day.
Well,
Usually
it's
Huckleberry.
Wicker Man
Wicker
Day
Day.
in the Village of the Damned.
There's a lot of parents there, but like the whole idea of the festival is to let children do their
Well,
things.
no, they're
their
going to kill all of the adults. It's like a Children of the Corn, he who walks behind the
Oh,
rose.
oh, good. Well, maybe we should.
So
put
So
this-
it's like Children of the Corn meets Village of the Damned meets
All the
Wicker
children
Man.
are blonde with weird eyes.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
I'm on
But
board.
one's
Well, then
named
in that
Jebediah.
In that case, I don't catch the child because I'm freaked out by it. I dodge the child and let it hit the
Child's
poor
kind of limp and it meets your eyes and it's just like,
All right, for real, so it is adults. And Bite literally throws a dude at you.
Okay, are we assuming that I'm just athletic enough to like catch the person? Like, I'm so sorry. Put them down and keep going.
I don't know, are you?
I was hoping I'd get away with not having to. Ooh.
Oh, you get away with nothing.
Right now, I am not. I am not. I don't think.
Okay, what do you have?
I mean, I really only can put up 9.
9?
Yeah. This is not going to go well for this poor man.
They slam into you real hard. And you hear an arm snap.
Ooh, that sounded bad. I'm so sorry.
As they, like, slump back into you.
Oh.
As,
Like, there's nothing I can do for you right now.
What are you? So you leave them? Cool.
I don't.
Sorry, bro.
All right. Bite's still running.
Would like a 3 attack? I just want to make him unconscious. Would that, like, how?
You're going to knock this person out?
Yes.
You can knock them out.
With the person, the human being, the fuck is wrong with you people?
He's freaked out.
Jesus Christ.
Trying to calm him.
Our job is to protect people, not just wander
don't know.
around
I
giving
honestly-
people concussions because they're screaming too loud.
I don't know how well the crowd of people
what
around
handbook you
is
read
going to be like,
when we fell to the pit, but apparently we were getting
that's
different
cool.
marching orders.
Well, I mean, he's in your arms, so you could drop him, and he will pass out. As his head conks on the ground, because you dropped him on the side
God.
with the broken arm.
No, okay, when you paint the picture like that.
No, you asked if he could pass. It's done now.
I had to stop her screaming.
That person is unconscious on the ground now.
oh,
Good job.
no.
Bite is still running away.
I'm still trying to get in front of Bite.
I did a bad thing.
What you doing to make that happen?
I'm pretty much just stepping in front of them as best I can.
How are you getting in front of them? You were behind.
Was I?
You haven't caught up.
Okay.
Remember,
sure.
they ran into the town before you guys
Okay,
reached the edge of the
I
town.
misunderstood the trajectory. I thought we were kind of going like that.
He was rounding them up, and
Mm-hmm.
you guys were kind of coming in after them. Nobody else said that they were changing trajectory.
Okay, no, that's my bad.
The one person who could catch up with
I
them
can catch up with them.
is Thon.
So
Thon!
It's a good thing this is the most diplomatic member of our party.
Thon, this is going to be an odd request, but can I ride on your shoulders and we'll try and head off Bite?
okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay. What? I'm coming with you, Jump.
It does,
right.
it does slow you down a little bit.
Okay.
Because this is a
heavy.
fully grown phoenix.
Whoa!
I'm a big boy.
So you're kind of wobbling.
I
you're
will
still
carry
gonna
you
go
on my shoulders as we run, but you have to do G-force face.
Does Vigil put on the helmet just for safety?
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Okay. It's the right stuff. It's pretty
Varia sure put her trust in the right wing.
All right. Are you gonna try and get in front of?
Yep.
All right. You can get in front of him.
Yeah.
But what do you guys do once? Because Bite is still running straight at you guys. What do you do?
I
what?
can add 3 to a
Stop.
Give me one moment, please.
They do
Okay.
not go with your plea.
Is he just gonna run into me? Or is he gonna move
You
around?
might. Are you gonna do anything?
You can add 3.
Yeah.
I want to high
Okay.
five you.
I'm gonna try and use some diplomacy.
Okay.
So that's 5 for having the skill.
Okay.
I'm gonna use intuitive,
Okay.
which is 10. Josh, give me 3.
Yeah. Absolute conviction.
And then I can do, using this as grace, that's 15 all told. Which
15?
isn't great, but
Okay.
yeah, just kind of get my bearings and I'm stick thought coil in the ground and I imagine it kind of flames up and I'm like, Bite! Stop! We just want to talk to you!
Nothing you say will matter. Diverts into a house.
Well,
I look over at Vigil like, that's nihilistic, right? Whoa.
Well, let's follow him!
following him.
Watch out for Frost, wherever they may be.
So you follow in.
Yeah.
Bite is actually lurking around the corner inside and gets a jump on you guys.
Okay.
Not nice.
So let me give you some environmental objects because we're in
No,
combat.
Can't wait.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
All
Here
right.
it is.
So
Ba-da-ba-ba.
also, Chariots of Fire is active for this fight.
Inside a house.
Yes. Well, it's inside a house, but you know,
Tiny.
they've got like a yard and there's some outside stuff.
So it's
So-
Days of Futures Past.
There's a really weird fucking painting on the wall
Oh, God.
for the love of...
that I feel uncomfortable reading, but I'm going to read anyway.
You must.
There is a new painting of
Who is doing
Scaria,
Who's doing this?
where Varia is holding a riding crop, Scar is kneeling at her feet, and the plaque on the painting says 50 Shades.
Oh, wow.
50 Shades Scaria.
It's deepening.
That's
Okay.
That's a really
right.
weird
Sounds
specific
like
painting to
Bandana
just be in
Man's
this
got
random
some
town.
homework.
Oh, it gets better, and you guys can thank Trona for these, by the way.
Thanks, Trona.
This is
There-
Bandana Man and Trona conspiring.
Yes.
Oh,
On
excellent.
the bookshelf in there, you notice there is a book called Scar E Desires. The backside of the book describes it as the latest part of the best-selling series of the romance of the century. And there are reviews from all of the marshals, such as, I vomited twice, and what the fuck?
This is what the
I
Phoenix
added
Library
those
is
reviews,
reading.
those are mine.
Sure.
There is also a flip book for Dorathon, which is Doros and Marathon. The flip book function is there to animate passionate slapping.
Passionate slapping.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
There are also, courtesy of me,
Yeah.
wicker people full of bees.
Oh, good. Why wouldn't there be?
Carts, because I imagine there's still stuff outside. You can pull stuff from the
Yeah.
street, because I thought we were going to be on the street. Horse droppings, because it's a
Yeah.
street. And celebratory ribbons.
Celebratory ribbons. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up.
Do
Oh,
some ribbon dancing. I think we
totally gonna.
All right, so Bite comes in and slams into both of you. So I need both of you to give me a defense of 12.
Uncool.
Okay.
Well, that is
big boy
not going to
attack.
be happening.
Well, no. I'm using Moment of Compassion. So when you are attacked, you may burn 2 sparks and discard Moment of Compassion from your hand to evade the attack.
Nice.
Burn through all my sparks right now.
All right, you fall right off of her shoulders in the course of doing this.
What the?
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to use one of these table draws.
Actually, no, save those.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards.
Thank you, sir. Nope, that's none of those cards.
And now I have all the sparks I have.
Golly jeez, why do I have so much strength?
Marshall, can we get the torch
No.
out here?
You mean this torch?
That's the one.
No! It's not what you do with the cards.
I ate the torch! I gain its power. I just
for
want to
torch
decide who lives and
digestion.
dies.
No.
You know what? I cannot make that defense spread.
How close can you get?
I can get a 4.
Give me what you can.
I guess I can draw a card.
What's on the card there?
I can draw another card. It's a strength card.
It's an attack spread
Oh,
bonus.
Yeah. Where are all my
yeah,
cards?
but it's still a flavor text card if you can justify it. And just give
If
me
you use an
options.
attack spread, you deal brutal damage till the end of the round. Were you trained as a soldier or assassin? Or do you just have a natural knack for hitting people where it hurts?
Yeah, but
If you can tell me
non-attacking.
how it helps you in a defense, I might be kind. But if you can't,
I'll tell you exactly how it helps me in the defense because I'm acrobatic and crazy dexterous. So
Sure.
if he falls off my shoulders, that puts me into a matrix-like lean back, arm spinny, crazy motion,
okay.
and it causes the hit to kind of go above me, but clearly not a lot. So
Still grazes.
still gonna graze me, but where my head was is now changed.
So your instincts, your killer instincts, are understanding how not to be killed by killers.
Yes.
Okay.
What's
That's
your
it.
endurance, by the way? Flip
That's
over your
way better.
forceful card.
It's probably
What?
2 like the rest of us.
Yeah, you're the only one that
Endurance.
screws
Oh, okay.
up everything.
Cheerfully withdrawn.
All the mathies.
So let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a couple wounds.
2.
Yep.
Bam, bam.
Because I'm being
I'm just gonna
very kind to you right
No, I appreciate it because I should have been punted like a football out into space. This is what should have just
And
happened.
Marathon just died.
In the sun, no, it's so cool.
And we are in combat.
Woo!
And you were close enough, you're going to be able to dive off into the building. I imagine you were also following them? Okay. Continue.
Okay.
And I will tell you, you are going to have to hit them hard. This is another Phoenix,
Yeah.
and they are at least a level or 2 up on you.
Oh no.
Well, they can kiss my behind.
Oh no.
And you can tell me if you are working to kill them or if you're working to
Subdue them.
severely
Yeah,
subdue.
just to
But you're going to
subdue.
have to knock them down a few pegs before you can do that.
Sure.
So beat them up. Or let them kill you. That's cool too.
As I was leaving the house today, Mandy said, "Hope you die today," or "I hope you don't die." Not really sure what I'm supposed to say in this situation.
Go do a
Try not to
thing.
die unless you want to, because you get stronger.
And I mean that in the game sense and not in real life because that'd be weird. What?
It's like you know me.
2 up.
I can do a spread.
I'm very sorry.
I don't know if that's perfect.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead.
Come on,
and
guys.
do-
Come on. Otherwise,
were you
someone's
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah,
planning,
yeah,
or-
attack
yeah.
you again.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
Okay, I go
Alright.
next then.
Because otherwise, I'm just going to let them attack you again.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Spread of 11, and I am going to
You're going to have to give me higher than 11.
take one of the carts. Oh man.
Well, if you
No,
do
I'm
the
just-
card, then you can also draw a card.
Yes, I'm gonna take one of the carts and basically run it through the wall of his house. And
Okay.
yeah!
You know what? This is actually the house of the guy you knocked unconscious.
Oh, good. Of course it is.
It's a trail of destruction. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this cart out low. We're being low profile, okay, Doros? I've got this. So I take the cart and I full head of steam, push it like through the fence, over the yard, and through the wall where I saw Bite, just like I saw his silhouette pass by.
So these straw huts they're living in?
And what was your total?
It was 11.
Adobe. Sorry.
It's going to have to be higher than that.
Total. Okay, then
You're going to need a 14.
Jeebus, Oliver Cromwell.
that's cool. I don't want these sparks anyway.
Sparks are fun.
All right.
Suckers.
I mean, and they, they take the hit and are pretty pissed about it. And also, that's a bitter. So, just letting you know.
Yeah,
Because
so
they
he's
get
getting
better
stronger.
as as you hit him. And,
Oh.
I mean, he looks really shocked. And he looks at your scars, and you see, I mean, it's very similar to the scarring he's got all over his body, too, because it's all bite marks.
Yeah, I mean, as he's being showered with debris and pieces of the cart, I'm like, we just want to talk.
We are not so different, you and I.
Yeah. If I had a
right.
dollar for every time. Okay, I'd like to go next. Thank you. So I'm going to pick up one of the celebratory ribbons from the floor.
It's ruined your life.
Why? Why would you take my ribbons? It's fine.
You still use them, you just won't get to draw a card.
It's okay. It's fine.
Sorry.
I don't need any of you.
Don't be mad at me. And
So I'm gonna hide anyhow. I don't know.
I put my hand on your shoulder and I'm like, come on, I got you. And I
My
take one
face.
of those wounds.
Aw, snap!
And that's all I'm doing.
With the ribbons?
Look at them sparks
There's a
running
lot
down.
of celebratory ribbons.
What's important to me is that you wrap one of those ribbons around my body. Just so that I have it ready for the things.
My, that's not what I was planning at all.
Okay,
Vigil
no,
thought.
whatever.
Let's see. Yeah, I was about to say, how do we match Marathon and Vigil?
Meryl.
Meryl?
I like Vigilthon, though.
Digiton is good.
Vigilthon's good.
Vigathon? That sounds
Braid,
like
when
an
did you get here? I
80s
didn't
version
miss
of
you.
the
Sorry.
future.
Yeah, it's like a really weird video game.
Braid.
Yay!
Braid's here.
I like Braid. So 2 of you gone?
I will go now.
No, you won't.
It's
their
them.
turn.
Dang it.
They are going to attack.
Be mad.
And they're going after you. Because you just hit them with a fucking
Wait, them?
cart.
Invisible goo just showed up.
Well, the
Goddamn
royal
hurricane.
them.
Okay,
I
then
don't
you-
know.
Gotcha.
So give me a defense of 12.
Okay. I've got a defense of 10.
Okay, you have 10.
Right,
So
yeah. Yep.
take a wound.
You're only making me stronger. I know how this works.
Then you know why you should just let me go and walk away. 2 more of you can go.
Go for it.
I'm gonna hide. Pew!
You hide successfully.
Yeah, dude.
Hi, Thon.
Peace. Before I had it, like, thanks for the ribbon. Peace out.
Cool.
Cool story, bro.
So,
Chan, I think it's you.
yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Hiding is my favorite.
I'm gonna make him a leadership spread.
Oh, okay.
It's like everybody, corral him into that back room so we can take him down without killing him.
Yes, sir.
6, and also using inspiring to let everybody draw a card.
Okay.
Snarl.
Gotta give me the-
I ain't gonna say no.
So there. 12, 17.
Okay, so you're just moving him to the back room? Like
Yeah.
cornering him in?
Yeah.
All right.
To try and hopefully get some sort of bonus to take him down without.
He does go. What? Are you just talking to them, or do you say anything to Bite?
Let us come back with us. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to answer some questions.
I'm not worried about you hurting me, and just starts like backing up into the back room.
We can protect you from ink.
You can't protect me from anything.
From anything? Like what about these wicker people full of bees? We just don't have.
Especially the wicker people full of bees.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We have nothing to protect against bees. We're fucked if the bees come out.
I'm allergic! I didn't bring my EpiPen!
I could die.
Owie.
So 2 more of you have gone?
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're up again.
You get kicked from behind with an attack of 14.
All right. Yeah, I figured that's coming.
Yep. Yep. True.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So yeah, the frost has come in, kicks you in the back of the head. And, oi, leave us alone. You're in over your heads.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But so are you guys. That's why we're here. We just want to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Can I go next?
I think that's not true. Wait, he's.
No, I
Give
mean,
me a
he's
spread
gotta
to say that's not true.
No. I say it in my mind because I'm busy hiding. Let me tell you where I'm hiding. There was a little cabinet full of wicker men full of bees, and I slide behind them, and I look like I am another wicker man full of bees. I just like
Oh my
freeze.
god, you just are getting worse.
This is very upsetting.
No, sir. I don't like it.
I'm one of them now.
What have you got?
I got 10, and I'm flipping Bastion to double my endurance to 6.
Bastion.
One of those chewy chocolate chips.
Take a wound.
Take a wound.
Yeah, they
They hit hard.
got a sneak attack on you.
God damn it.
Yeah, it was a big kick.
Yeah. I mean, they came out of hiding. It was going to be brutal. All right, a couple more of you can go, and then they'll attack again.
Yeah, let's try to talk him down.
I am grabbing the
gonna take a while to track him
Starry Desires book.
Sure, of course you are.
With
Flipping it open,
celebratory-
reading the dirty parts,
celebratory
and
ribbons.
then
I get in the room and I'm going to attempt a diplomacy spread. So that is 5.
Okay.
And then that is 8.
I will give you extra points if
Actually,
you
wait.
can confuse them with the passage from the book.
Okay.
yes.
Ooh, I like those odds. So
That's
that
the kind of marshal I am.
is 8, 12, 16. I'm actually using this just as a card so I can draw another card. So that's 17. It's the most I can do.
I will give that spread a 20 if you can give me a particularly passionate spread, passage from the book Scary Desires.
Yeah, tell me how I'm feeling, bud.
You know that if you take a book like that and you let it fall open, it's always going to fall open to the sexy page.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's how they work.
Like,
They are engineered that way.
yeah.
So Vigil enters the room and he sees the fracas and he kind of flips to a page and he takes a deep breath and he says, "And the wind was cool on his skin that had previously been so warm. He felt the blood flowing to his face, to his hands, and to other parts that he hadn't felt in quite some time, and he knew then that he was alive. And he set about to satisfy his passions."
Keep going. Something needs to be made of velvet.
No, that's what
No, something
right.
that has to feel like velvet.
So
her skin felt like velvet under his rough-hewn hands.
Oh my
Rough you, nice.
There was a sigh, there was a stillness in the air.
Something's got to throb.
And then the moment had arrived, and they both knew it.
I want to know who he's with because Vari doesn't have any skin to reach for. So this is even hotter now because there's someone
I can't
else.
turn the page back.
Means there's someone else in the mix. I like it. Okay, so you read that sort of to yourself, and they're confused enough to like listen to what you're talking about. So what is your diplomacy that you actually use? Because now they're listening, and they kind of don't hate it.
Okay, listen, this is an incredibly bizarre situation we all find ourselves in, and I was just trying to draw attention to the absurdity of that. Bite, Frost, wherever you are, please know that we're not here to hurt you. We certainly don't want to kill you. And I'm afraid that if we let you go, that there's a grim end waiting for you.
There's already a grim end waiting for us, but you do manage to make them sort of flinch a little.
Great.
All right.
Now I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right
All right.
Have fun.
Sorry.
Okay,
So I think one more of you can go.
This is what I want to do. I want to burst forth from hiding, carrying 2 wicker people full of bees.
Yes, please.
And I
Please
want
mark
to-
that off of there.
Yeah.
So you can draw a card. And don't forget, Chariots of Fire is active.
Yes, I did not forget.
Just in case.
Also, when I use an environmental element, I get to choose a wingmate to draw a card. So who needs to draw a card?
I wouldn't mind drawing one.
Draw a card, sir. And
Thank you. I don't know what you're about to do, but thank you, I guess, before that happens.
Yeah.
So it's genuine.
I proceed, holding my wickerman full of bees,
Sure.
to run a Chariots of Fire, circle around these dudes, lighting the floor on fire, and my wickerman full of bees, sending flaming bees out of my wickerman full of bees, who then create a cloud of flaming bees around them.
I don't think that's how flaming bees work.
It is now.
I feel like
Yeah.
a bee that caught
In
on
this
fire
fiction,
would
it's
be like,
100%. No, that's how bees work now.
it's a, they just-
Well, they flame for a while they're screaming the little voice, going, and then as they are dying and like dive bombing into her target.
But the thing is, I'm running so fast, I'm creating like an updraft.
a vortex.
And the fire, like they can't get out because the air's going
Yeah.
up. And even if they're dead flaming bees, they just continue to hover in the air.
I'm going to give you so much brutal damage for that. Please tell me what your actual attack spread is now. Also, I think you said a spark. Have another spark back because that was
in the room too. Like, this is
beautiful.
very upsetting for everyone involved.
Yeah, and
like
actually, I'm going to give this bozo
fire.
a spark back for his rousing passage from the book.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah, you get a spark back, sir, for being that was magnificent.
All right,
And
so
you missed the flaming bees, for which she also has earned a spark.
you don't even.
God damn.
You might have to rewatch this.
Okay.
So I've got. I start with 8. I have a +4 because I attacked from hiding. I have this, which is a value of 5 when it's used in an attack spread,
Okay.
because I'm a
This is
hunter
escalating,
of
yeah.
flaming bees.
Yep.
And then I can.
Flaming bees.
Yes. So that's 4
17.
plus. Yeah. And then I'm going to use this because it lets me burn a spark to draw another card.
Okay.
which I'm
me
good,
the-
and I can do that as much as I want.
Fun game in the
But
cards.
I just want to do this. Haha.
Holy.
Too big to fail. This card has a value of 5 when it is used in an attack spread
Jeebus.
How are you
because of
giving-
my momentum.
Oh, okay.
I'm too fast to
Equals
fail,
MC
and I
squared
have too
plus
many
C
flaming
The
bees.
vortex of flaming
Holy
bees is too
shit.
much.
Okay.
That's the code for the
Well,
day.
they're both definitely on fire from bees because what's happened is the bees, as they come down, their stingers have actually lodged into them.
Why wouldn't they?
So they actually have like flaming bees lodged into their skin right
flaming
now.
bee venom is
Good
seeping into
lord.
their veins.
Man.
And what was your total?
Well, let's
24?
24. Yeah.
20. Holy
That's
fuck.
a lot of damage.
5. Yeah.
Okay, which one were you attacking specifically though? Because the other one's getting collateral damage essentially.
The one that just jumped, Frost.
Frost?
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause he
who's
just came out of
really
hiding.
not into this whole flame thing because she is, she's got like a sheen of ice
Yeah.
on her entire body. So 24.
Oh, she
Some
looks
sort
all
of
sweaty
ice.
now. It's gross.
Ice
Okay.
baby.
Oh, I hate you.
And I'm like,
Let's see.
and I'm just like, I'm screaming.
So she stopped.
Ah!
She collaborate. Yeah.
Collaborate.
Collaborate.
You're trying to
Okay.
get us all to collaborate.
That
Sorry.
that
She
that
doesn't look too
hurt.
cold to hold.
That hurt Frost a lot. They are very, very unhappy right now.
You put this on yourselves!
Okay, I think that was 2 of you. So,
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
all right. Frost is going to make an attack against you.
Oh, naturally.
Not even worried.
yeah.
Not for a
Give me
second.
a
I'm still holding my two Wickerman full of bees.
give me a defense of 12.
It's a big defense.
I can't.
What can you give me?
I used everything on that attack.
You drew
It's
back
worth
up
it.
though, right?
Are you
Okay.
worth it?
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't have anything else?
I got strength. I got all the strength. I think I built my deck wrong. I think I keep discarding grace cards instead of strength cards. Oops.
Right, yeah, that's,
Cause I just have all strength cards.
Yeah.
The forcefuls are built to take grace cards because it can use them for both strength and grace.
I made a mistake, you guys. I knew I'm about to pay for
Okay.
it.
You take 4 wounds.
Boom.
Jeebus.
Owie
Okay.
pants. You know, it's a good thing I just got this thing, Tenacious Blood. If I only have 1 health remaining at the start of my turn, I regain 1 health level.
You are very lucky, and you're lucky their attack wasn't brutal damage, because otherwise that would have wiped you out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Uh,
when you run in big circle with flaming
however,
Wickerman filled with bees,
Bite makes an attack, a 12 against you.
you know that what you're
I
cutting
mean,
getting
you
in
should
for is
understand.
I mean, after that attack, Bite is probably significantly stronger than he was a moment before.
Yeah,
so
Bite's gonna be hitting.
That's super exciting.
I didn't attack him directly. He just happened to be in the way.
Of your Fire Bee Cyclone?
You're right.
That's like everything's in the way
Listen,
attack.
look. Do you think Marathon actually thought this through to be like,
Oh, God,
I'm
no.
gonna create flaming bees and they're gonna attack people?
I think
Nope,
in a
that
purely
was-
Dungeons and Dragons sense, that is an area of effect attack. There's a template for that.
That was an
It's
accident.
an attack of 12, you said?
Yep.
A happy accident for the Thon.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's my big grace card. Stupid bottom of the pile.
Better late than
God.
never.
I
Yeah, you did not mix those well or something. What the hell?
So I've got a defense of 7.
7
Yes.
against 20.
And then I can burn 2 sparks to make an attack against Bite.
Take 2 wounds.
Okay, so I'll draw a card for the wound.
Okay.
And
You're gonna
then,
make an attack back?
yeah, here are my 2 sparks.
Delicious.
And delicious sparks that your life force sustains me.
Yes, they do. I got a delicious pile back here.
And
It's amazing.
it
I love it.
was 2 wounds, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But my wingmates sure are taking a lot of wounds.
Yeah.
They sure could benefit from some extra health levels.
So
They could, but no one's activated
I know.
his positive spark.
I know.
it would be nice.
Candle in the wind would help save some lives right about now.
That you lift your light
11.
like a candle in the wind.
14.
Oh, it's not on any of these.
14 damage.
14. Can
Yes.
you give me?
50?
You'd have to come up with the
Like-
reason why it's not brutal damage, right?
No, it's not because my positive player is not active.
Yeah, that's going to be a glancing blow.
That is bad. I need to get hurt one more time.
I don't think it's a good idea.
All right,
I don't think it has to be
it's a
good.
glancing
Yeah.
blow.
It's gonna hurt, right?
Well, that's terrible.
All right.
Glad I used those cards.
See you guys. But they do take some burning bee damage.
You know those manuals they have in Kung Fu Hustle, like sort of explaining moves and stuff like that.
I don't, but
Doris
please continue.
picks up the flip book and just the motion. All right, Karate Kid 2. You know how those little drum things
yeah.
up,
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
up, up, and I was like, oh my god, that's an actually. Doris is reading the flip book. It's like, my god.
I should go and hit to
He
Thalin a
grabs-
whole bunch.
Grabs Frost, turns around, and a slap.
Beautiful. Okay.
Passionate slap.
Okay.
Yes, a passionate, brutal slap.
You're like,
You know what? I will give you brutal damage.
Oh no, I have brutal damage.
you do? Okay.
Vanguard gave me that.
All right. Otherwise, I was gonna let you have that because it's pretty beautiful.
So I got 9, 14, 21.
Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. You did actually cause a wound.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at my numbers wrong.
All good.
But
I
just
feel
barely.
I'm slightly more heartened, yeah. Well, I just like one. If I take one more wound,
Yeah.
Then
What,
I'll
what have
be-
you got?
21
brutal
brutal.
damage.
Brutal. Oh my god. Okay.
They're going to be
Let's
pretty hurt
see.
soon. They're
Which one were you attacking?
Frost. The one who attacked me in the back.
Okay. So between all of your attacks and the go with diplomacy, Frost is like kind of knocked for a loop and just kind of slumps, and is kind of out of the fight, having trouble shaking it off. It's one more of you, and go. I think it's you.
The flaming bees.
all the
Not
flaming
a
bees.
ton I can do right now.
This is my flaming bee dance.
Well,
Okay.
he's definitely going to grab the new Scaria painting and stick it in his duffel bag for safekeeping and transport back to the
Again.
Draw a card.
God. We're just gonna have like a beautiful.
Entire
A
gallery.
hellscape.
Because there's obviously going to be more of these things.
Yeah, you want to get hurt one more time, right?
I do. Like the
And you will get that
museum.
health
I will
level
get
back.
that health back, yeah.
Um,
As long as I am at the 1.
On my next turn, I can wound bind and protect somebody, but it's not like super
all I'm gonna do.
necessary.
Just know bitters get more dangerous the more that they're hurt. So
I know.
Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty much
it?
all I can do, yeah. Come on! We can work this out! Look, Frost is succumbing to this fight! We don't need to keep doing this! Ah!
okay.
Remember the flaming bees!
So Bite gets to go again, and has been just wailing on you to this point, thinking that you will understand this, and is a lot more dangerous now.
Yes, after all that damage.
So I actually need a defensive 14 this time.
Ooh, that is going to be interesting. I'm going to burn a reroll because I am in danger. Oh, thank sweet bearded baby Jesus. So 9 is all I can achieve currently, but that is significantly better than what I had before.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it really is.
Ouch.
Am I dead?
Take 2 wounds.
Okay. Okay.
Well, this is getting real sketchy, y'all.
Okay. 2 more of you can go.
Well, I can do really big damage now,
Big
but we don't want to
pimpin'.
kill them. So
Wait, is this... This is still the Flaming Bees round, right? This is still the round where I came out with Flaming Bees, right?
Well, flaming bees are burning condition is still active.
Right. No, but I'm asking because it's at the start of the new round that I get this health back.
Oh yeah, this is a new round.
This is a new round. Okay.
2 more of you can go.
I'm really pissed off now.
Okay.
So is it completely reset?
And
Wait,
so is this Phoenix. So it's gonna be. You guys are gonna have to do some massive damage.
Yeah, knock
Really?
down, drag out.
So not cool.
So,
All right,
well, are you going?
Are you
I'm
going?
gonna go. I was just.
I thought you just. Oh,
Well,
you just
he
got
just-
attacked.
he just got
Sorry,
attacked.
my bad.
Yeah.
It's top of the round, basically.
Misunderstood.
And now we know.
All right.
The more you know, rainbows.
Can you guys all spare a spark?
Yeah.
Heart of the
All
Wing?
right, cool. Yep. Heart
Do
of the
it.
Wing.
Yes, give me these delicious sparks. I
Is-
got such a nice little
that's
stack of sparks
6.
It is
I'm gonna
strange.
burn a
Beautiful.
spark myself.
back here. Okay.
Or actually, yeah, no, that's fine. So then I can't take additional right now. That's bad. So 6, 11, then 14, 17, 22 brutal damage
Okay.
on bite because he's a jerk face and I hate him.
Yeah. Okay. So he definitely gets pretty ouchied, but is also kind of powered up by that because
Sorry, everyone, you're fucked.
because he's a bitter. So it's going to have to be a pretty massive attack to knock him that last peg.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Well, there's still some horse poop lying around.
It looks like it's time for Thon to step in. And Thon's gonna pick up some horse poop.
Thon, as ever, remains the classiest of the wing.
I think it was
is why we don't take
Chekhov
our
that
missions
said
very
if
often.
you introduce horse poop in Act 1, you have to fling it by Act 2, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right,
You
you
have to
do.
fling it by the
Yeah.
belly.
Yeah.
Chekhov's
Because
horse
I
hockey.
use this,
Chekhov's horse hockey.
because I use that environmental object, a wingmate gets to take a card. Who needs a card?
Well, I don't know.
I have a card.
Do you need a draw card?
Oh, I just attacked though, so I can. Yeah, I
Let's
can
see.
That's how that works.
I'm fine then.
Oh, then
I'll
That
take a
was-
card.
that-
what
Take
the
that
hell?
card.
Great.
That's why
Take
I
that
was-
card.
I am still cray.
Okay. You are still cray cray.
Yeah. So I pick up this horse poop, and I keep a running with 2 hands of a horse poop
Are you doing
until it
flaming
catches on
horse-
fire.
Until the horse poop catches on fire
The horse
from the
poop
friction of the air,
will catch on fire.
as it does.
Well, Chariots of Fire is active. That is how fast
called the
Dawn is
shit.
moving.
Fast.
Yeah.
Now, do you just leave
It
on the porch
smells-
or,
Awful.
See, and I imagine that it's been sitting there for a while, so it's very dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd
Yeah,
like
it's
to
more
think
crumbling.
that.
It's like the freshest, and her creepy bird hands just like dripping. Like,
All right, so I start with a
That's the
+2 to attack. Yeah,
Horse poop doesn't drip.
this
That's true.
does as it's flaming.
yeah,
little
she's
pieces.
melting it with the chariots of fire.
It's like melting into dross out of her hands.
No, it's like, when you go see a 3D movie and they have the sparks flying across the screen. It's like that, only those
Are we
sparks
done
are horse
describing
poop.
the horse poop?
Yes.
All right, what are you doing
don't
with
think
your
so.
attack, please?
First, I'm going to use Killer Instincts. Draw 1 card and use this card in a spread. If you use it in attack spread, you deal the brutal damage until the end of the round.
Oh, good
Were you
lord.
trained as a soldier or an assassin? No. But throwing flaming horse poop is entirely my wheelhouse.
She does
Yeah,
not
it
know
is.
karate, but she knows crazy.
Correct.
So,
It's going to have to be a massive attack.
can I draw 2 more cards? God damn it!
Sorry.
Because otherwise it's just going to be gross, but
Yeah.
You're pretty resilient.
what you got?
That's what I got. So it's 2 plus 5 plus 8. This is 15. But it's brutal damage.
It's
It's
still
done enough?
not enough to hit.
What does she need?
Do you know what?
But
Yeah,
it is
for
disgusting.
What do we need to get for
You're
that?
at, what, 60?
I'm at 15.
15 total? You're going to need another 5.
Another 5.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of
Is
sparks.
a lot of things.
I don't
But you
know.
have the sparks for it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't-
can I just
you
burn
have-
sparks?
I can't help with that.
Can I just burn 5 sparks?
Sure.
All in.
Dawn does not do anything halfway, people.
That's true.
Quite.
Says the Phoenix wearing a helmet.
Well, stairs are a problem.
But how often do you come across
Yeah, it's like a regular
like all day,
environmental
everyday thing?
problem.
Yeah.
Well, I have very disgusting news for you guys. That both of these phoenixes have been subdued. Grossly subdued. Literally grossly subdued.
We're going to have to take them back.
As the action
covered in
settles,
horseshit.
I continue to flip through the Scary Desires book, and I'm like, I'm gonna take this back to Pyre with
God,
us
you're
too.
building a library.
And can I see that flip book? Just archival purposes. You understand?
You're not Ink.
No, it's the battle against the dread or something.
You're doing something. It's like Ink would take it back for research. Vigil, it's just like stashed somewhere.
Yeah.
He's
Vigil
got.
has-
He
Well,
like
it's because in life, Vigil was a Phoenix fanboy, so this is
yeah,
like
it's like
Like,
like whatever
he
the
loves-
equivalent of a
he
bench
loves
in
the
his
wing.
room is.
Yeah.
Like he's moved that aside and it's just stashed full of like weird fucking
He
memorabilia.
loves the wing. Let's not forget he did abscond with something from Spectre's room earlier. He's just building like a shrine to the
Oh.
Yeah, it's like what is it in Community where Chang keeps like stealing their stuff and is like
Yes.
stashing it all in the vents.
He's Annie's boobs.
He is Annie's boobs.
Yeah.
He actually that's where his lodging is. He actually just hangs out in the vents.
I've been called worse.
You don't have to. You don't have to be in the vents if you don't want to.
It's okay.
But if you want to, then
If these 2 phoenixes are subdued, I would like to stand on top of Frost and strike a pose. And then be like, is that okay? Can I get a
hey,
high
get
five?
off!
High five?
Get off of me!
High five?
It's fine. It's fine.
Get
Look,
off of me!
Look,
Get
listen,
her off of me!
Everyone, stop!
Can I get a high
We're
five?
very sorry that it had to come to this.
Let us go.
We can't do that.
You have to let us
You
go.
understand why we can't do that, right?
You don't understand anything.
Well, then tell us. For the love of all
can't.
that's good and right.
I can't tell you. I can't.
Why not?
I can't. I can't. It would mean.
Is somebody after you?
Well, you are obviously.
Is somebody besides us after you?
What would Ink do to you if you spoke to us?
What do you know about Ink?
No, he's a bad mofo.
Not very good things, which is why we're trying to protect you.
You have to let us go.
One of Ink's old wingmates sent us to find you guys to find out what's happening.
Varia? Varia sent you? Oh, she has no idea.
Would you care to fill in the rest of the class?
Absolutely not.
Hey.
Of course, he's got like piranha teeth, so it's probably like the
Absolutely
it's coming out very weird.
not.
Like,
Like
absolutely
weird,
not.
Director's commentary. Originally, I was going to stick the Scary Desires book in his mouth with the ceremonial ribbon and then just try to gag
Make
it.
a gag.
That's disgusting.
But it didn't come to that. And instead,
I'm
we had that
glad.
lovely slash fiction moment, which I think
Yeah.
was the stronger choice.
Now they are subdued for the time being.
But
They
it's not
are
gonna
not.
Sure.
They could get up and
Listen,
go the
listen.
fuck away.
Okay.
Let's tie him up.
No. We take them back to the Eyrie, and we signal for more phoenixes to come. Just a few more.
Let's high five them. And then they'll be like, we're friends.
We are friends.
And
That
they'll,
is the
they'll tell
line.
us what we want.
That is a dividing
We are
line between
friends,
friendship
right?
and not.
We're not friends to anyone anymore.
High five.
Absolutely not. We're not friends to anyone anymore. We've made a mistake. We realized our mistake, but it's too late and we can't do anything about it.
There's no one that is above redemption. We have to believe that.
You don't
Guys.
understand. You really don't understand.
Listen.
And I can't tell you.
Let me tell you a story.
Okay.
One time there was a really eager young phoenix who died by falling downstairs.
Bite tries to get up and leave.
No.
No. Okay, I won't
This
tell
is
you the
Bite?
story.
Yeah, Bite tries to get up and leave.
Buddy, friend.
No, no, I have to get out of here. I have to. I can't go back. I can't go back.
We won't take you back. We'll help you escape.
You don't. What?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of anything, and you shouldn't listen to me.
But listen to me. Listen to me. Please.
You're gonna do something here, guys,
Okay,
because
no.
you're not convincing shit, and they're starting to recover.
Okay, hold on. Flipping over fucking thought coil. I'm making another diplomacy spread.
We should just write fucking above thought coil
Fucking
in there.
thought coil. All right, so there's 5. There's 10. Hold on.
If that doesn't go through.
6, and there's using that as grace, so that's 20 for diplomacy.
Look, I want to help you, but when I say I can't, I mean I literally can't.
What do you mean?
Well, that's the
great,
thing is
now
I
you got
can't
me
tell
talking
you.
like that. Hey.
Wait, do you mean you physically cannot
Look,
tell
there's 2
us?
different characters. I got 2 different voices.
No,
and
it's great.
this is
It's
what I
fine.
have.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do you mean you
It's I have a
physically
shitty
can't tell
Irish
us even if you wanted to?
The consequences. I can't. The consequences would be. I don't know what he do to me.
I have a proposition.
Ooh.
Is it something you read in that book?
Turn to page 61.
Yeah. I would like to.
And then a 4th person walked into the room.
No, I don't. No, that's something else. That's perhaps a conversation for another time.
What is it?
No. Come with us back to Pyre. You're safer there than anywhere else. You have the full
I don't think
might.
so.
We are obviously not. Otherwise, we would have stayed there.
Hey.
Nobody ratted us out. Why do you think that we left? There were reasons that we left.
What about this plan? We passed some caves. What if we hole up in those caves and really defend it real well? And then we're all like, hey, let's talk. And then we high-five a little, but you're safe there.
High five a little is like a
Yeah, her high
sexual
fivings are getting real weird and suggestive. We might need to talk
I
to
just
her
want to hang
about
out. I just want to high five a little.
the appropriateness.
Gonna high five
of
myself.
high-fiving.
You know, Bite kind of leans into Frost
Just the
and
palm.
is just like, we're delaying the inevitable. We're not getting out of this. You know we're not getting out of this. What else can we do? We can't tell them. I'm talking to myself. It's really fun.
That's the
The
Colonel
GM's
being the
curse.
GM, yeah.
Talking to myself.
It's like, don't you
So
want to
your
make this right?
your diplomacy spread got you that they physically can't tell you. If you want information, you're gonna have to do. There's gonna have to be more. They're not gonna talk.
They can't tell us.
Even if they wanted to.
Can they show
Well-
us?
Let's
So-
play.
Someone's gonna have to come up with
charades.
something here to get stuff out of them. Either that, or they're going to get up and
Listen.
run. They're going to run pretty soon. Remember, you're
Right,
dealing
right.
with the Shrouded too, who can
I-
probably disappear at some point.
Honestly, have like acrobatics. I could do some really cool tricks, and that's pretty much it. So
Leadership?
I will do them
I mean,
if
Got
if that's
fear,
what you guys
shadows, and
need.
Death.
Diplomacy.
And
Tradition.
I'm not going to Trump.
Well, remember, you guys don't have to take the skills super literally.
Right. I'm thinking.
You probably have some very interesting stuff. You've just had some conversations, a very particular conversation included, with a couple of bidders.
All right, I'm burning one more spark, and I'm making a tradition spread. Trying
Okay.
to appeal to their better angels, as it were. So there's 10 for tradition and thought coil. I'm using this as grace, so that's 15. And then 17, unfortunately, is the best I can do.
Okay.
But
How about
I try to. Sorry.
it's not. Look at your other skills.
Healing?
Healing, perhaps?
Healing.
Sure. Then that would make it. What
Nope,
was
she's
that?
shaking her head. That's
No?
not it.
Spirits? Spirits.
That's
Okay, so it's whatever that number that I said was is spirits.
There is the flavor of
Flaming
something
horse
that
poop.
yes, you have.
That's
you
in the
can,
air.
It is
Yep, that's
so present in the room you can taste it.
Yes.
just like flaming horse poop.
We've all been there, right?
There is the essence of it's different than the ones you've encountered before, but it's like another particular presence that you've encountered a couple of times before. Just kind of alongside their flame, there's something else attached.
You're not yourselves.
That's spoopy.
I understand, and I'm sorry for you. I genuinely, genuinely am.
I told you you don't know anything.
You'd be surprised.
It's not what you think.
Did you have sex with spirits?
Hashtag
Yes,
ghost
but that's
fucking.
beside the point.
Hashtag ghost fuckers. I'd watch that show.
That's what I was not thinking before. Now
About
I
ghost
am.
fucking? Yeah. I can throw a spread of 15 and try to work both fear and shadows. And I get
I wouldn't pick shadows.
That means pick fear.
Give me a death spread.
a death spread?
Give me a death spread.
Okay, well, it's 15 and
They're dead.
They were dead the whole time.
They're always dead.
Bruce Willis just
You guys,
is like,
you guys see dead people.
Well, yes, literally we do every day of our existence.
Okay, so death spread to the tune of 15, and I lean in to bite. I'm like, there's something more.
If we tell you more, it will be the end of us, and I don't know if we'll come back.
Ink. What we do know is that ink has been corrupting phoenixes. Sometimes brand new phoenixes who haven't been through the first crucible. There are so many lives at stake. And you say you made a mistake. This is a chance to make it right.
This goes within the Dawn Command. Higher than you, and self-destructs. Like, just flames out, but you can see for a split second, that Bite's eyes go, like, super wide. It is absolute abject terror. This is not a suicide. This was not them. And they just immolate in front of you, and the ash just drops to the floor.
Both of them?
No, that was Bite. After giving you that little bit of information.
Oh,
Well, that was unexpected.
nuts.
Freeze.
Do you understand now? But it's maybe it's better this way.
Is there a way?
Let's high five.
Don't speak.
I know just what you're saying.
Is there a way for them to join our wing temporarily?
So we could like link our
You mean
flames
they?
so
You
they
mean
can-
That to do something like that would take abilities beyond where you guys are at.
Is there a way to somehow become an attending spirit to them and get in?
Follow them in.
Wait, were they in
Oh.
the same? They were from separate wings,
Oh,
right?
I
So
just
they're
had a
not
crazy
linked?
idea, but
What?
that would be way meta.
What?
Well, because he's
Yeah.
asking these questions. Okay, so here's what I'll do. You can't burn out with another Phoenix and go into their crucible, because if that were the case, he would have gone into no one's crucible or vice versa when they burned down. But there is something more at work here, and you might be able to get enough information off of it if you were to basically go out at the same time. You might be able to glean something off of it, but you would have to basically be willing to go back into your crucible to be able to get some of this information. That's what I'll give you here, but that's your choice if you want to. And you do not know what the full consequences of that action might be.
Sure. We never do.
But I do.
Wait, are you putting that forth as an option?
Well, he came up with it
What was your thing?
first. He hasn't discussed it with you guys. This is him. He gets to make a decision right now. I'm going to let him make a decision. This is not a you guys jump in and decide I'm going to jump on the flame. Since this is your idea, if you want some more pertinent information about stuff, you can take a pretty fucked up route, and I'll let you have some of that.
Can you take me with you?
I can't, but maybe I can show you.
Let's do this.
All right. So, Frost comes out, puts a shoulder on your arm, and you're different wings, but you can feel sort of a resonance between you as the spark inside starts to activate and really heat up. And you both just immolate. However, when you do that for a second, as sort of the flames swirling around you, and it's really something only you can see because you're basically transitioning into the separate plane, into the dusk, you see the outline, the shape of something massive behind them. And it is, you can tell, especially because you're in this high perception state as you're going, that it is a fallen. And basically, it has been linked onto Frost. And it is like a self-destruct built in. So, but you don't know if a deal was struck or if, like in the case of Spectre, where something was set after, but it's basically a rider that is attached to their flame. And, you know, you hear just this slight, deep growling voice that you can barely make out. You said too much. And you know that it's talking to Frost. And then you're thrown into your crystal.
And did that thing stay with Frost?
It pulled away with them. So it basically, as you were going, it was almost like you were falling away as you were falling back into your crucible. Them, it was almost like they were sucked back into theirs by this thing. And that is the end of your guys' adventure. However,
there's a lot of sad looks.
Oh shit! Guys,
they
sad
have
high fives.
Bite and Frost have been
We
thrown
still
back
shut our
into
hands.
their crucibles. Specifically, we follow Frost back in to hers. And it's sort of this icy landscape that's sort of punctuated by these big stone monoliths that have old engravings all over them. And when they, fall back, the shadow sort of like dissipates away from them. And Omen is standing there and looks at Frost and goes, he's not going to like it. And ink comes into Frost's crucible. I didn't tell them. I didn't tell them anything. Not anything important.
They know that you're connected to me. You've said entirely too much.
What we're doing is wrong. You have to know it's wrong. This can't be what you really want to be doing.
Let me ask you this. If I could send you to a peaceful rest for the depth and breadth of eternity, would you like that? Or would you rather be part of this hellish, imbecilic cycle of death and rebirth? The eternal battle of good versus evil.
This isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I signed up for. The Phoenix
It wasn't your choice. Now I ask you once again, do you wish to be part of my plan to send us all to our rest?
No, I don't.
I see. Sorry. Good timing, Mandy. Well, that is far too bad. And then he takes out his talon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and Frost is erased. And that is episode 5 of Phoenix Dawn Command.
Man.
So, that was super cheery. Let's go around the table and do plugs.
I need a hug.
Let's start over here.
Hey, go listen to Knowing Is Half the Podcast and the Science Jerks and the Regenerates, the Doctor Who podcast. I'm gonna go home and watch Doctor Who right now. Yay!
Huzzah.
Oh, Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day, if you're watching this live, yeah.
Watch
I know,
American
this sounds
Gods.
heavy, right?
Yeah, I'm a bit fried. Watch American Gods. It's great, and I was under the impression that iZombie had been canceled, but it's not. I guess it just has a shorter 3rd season. If you haven't invested in that show, it is one of the best things on the CW. I know it's not saying like a really high bar.
They got Supernatural.
It's a
Hey,
it's
you know
a
what?
very good
CW
show.
star has risen over the past few years.
Yeah, no,
There's no way to
absolutely.
deny that. Yeah.
Look at all of these sparks.
But yeah, iZombie is a really wonderful show. Comes from the same team as Veronica Mars, so invest some time in it. It's funny, it's charming, it's sweet. It kind of reminds me of like the Pushing Daisies school of
On death.
on death. Yes, exactly. So that's it. That's me. Have a better Saturday than we just had.
Crush their spirits in real life, too. I've reached a new level.
Go home and write some fanfic, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
more
God.
fan art.
Fan art, yes.
Fan
We're gonna
art.
throw
fan
rough
art,
hewn in
fan
there.
art.
Tleen, you want to go?
I don't have anything to plug. Just be well.
Helmets.
Be
Try
good
helmets.
to each other.
There's a blog, and I think they might be doing a podcast now called The Future Will Be Carpeted, which is an episode-by-episode breakdown of the fashion in Next Generation, and then I think they moved on to
Nice.
Deep Space Nine
Beautiful.
and Voyager.
Very nice.
And it's very entertaining. So yeah, The Future Will Be Carpeted. That is my pitch.
All right. I don't really have a lot to plug. I'm doing a awesome photo shoot tomorrow, which I'm super excited with Topher Oriel. So that should be super fun. So look for those photos probably over the next couple of weeks on my Instagram, which I'm way more active than my Twitter. But hey, also hit me up on Twitter. This is my first game that I've ever DM'd. We're on episode 5, feeling pretty
you
cocky
should.
at this point about it. But yeah, hit me up. Let's talk on Twitter. You got ideas, got thoughts? I want to know them. Will I listen? We don't know, but you won't know until you try. So please join us next week for episode 6 of Phoenix Dawn Command, where things get even shittier for everyone. And Dave, do you have anything to plug? The man behind the camera.
Be cool.
Be cool, guys.
Okay.
Be cool. All right, we will see you guys next week. And I should not be an asshole. There are other great shows all week on Playmaker, but I was really caught up
I'll be
on
an asshole. It's
everything
okay.
that was here, so somebody can link that up in the chat real quick and the schedule.
Wild cards, crit juice.
There's a lot of things I don't remember everything. Couples
Tom Marvel's
therapy,
new D&D game.
Iron Keep.
What was that?
Iron Keep. Yeah,
Great.
lots of great programming throughout the entire week, but honestly, Saturday is pretty awesome.
Saturday is pretty awesome. Yeah,
So we
we're
will see
pretty
you
cool.
guys next week for Phoenix Dawn Command.
Arrivederci.